Hey, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Wednesday morning, Tuesday night stream. It's Tuesday night. Let's go ahead and open this. Click. All right, that is open. Let's give tonight a topic, free Pokemon booster box. We're also going to say what? Halloween break. I don't know if that's very exciting, the Halloween break. Let's change the title to huge price drop on Pokemon. Let's see. Huge price drop on Pokemon's pretty good. What else? What else we got going on? We do have cool breaks. Phantasmal break. All right, live card shop. Let's leave out the live card shop. You guys know it's a live card shop. Oh man, I can see that the thumbnail's tilted now. All right, so darn. All right, we'll jump over here. Got a little tilted thumbnail. I know you guys love tilted thumbnails. At here, we're going live for Tuesday night. We're in a horizontal mode again. It's Horizontal Tuesday. Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. So close to 100,000. Yeah. Says YouTube featured on your video. YouTube featured. What could that mean? Let me see. What does YouTube featured mean? YouTube featured can mean a video that a creator manually highlights on their channel to promote it to viewers. I've got no clue. But what I do know is we're about 300 subscribers away from 100K. So we're in one of the most fun time periods of being a YouTuber, is breaking that first 100K. I've done it before. I did it on the other YouTube channel, TheCardconomist, 130,000 subscribers. Of course, that channel is dead. I haven't posted there at all. I was supposed to play Monster Hunter Wilds, which I did. But, you know, I could tell it was impossible to balance this live stream and the other live stream. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do like 3 live streams a day. And I did play Wild for a little while, and it didn't inspire me. I wasn't inspired, is the truth. And I didn't want to make a video like that on the other channel and, you know, dogpile it or be a negative Nancy. So I didn't say that because I don't want to ruin it for them. But yeah, I didn't feel inspired playing the other game. Actually, I felt a lot more inspired playing Elden Ring Night Rain. Was much more inspiring. I was really enjoying that game until they ruined it. So I've stopped playing that as well. They brought out a new game mode and it was sticky to do. But yeah, 99,700. We're 300 subscribers away. We'll hit that number, guys. We'll hit that number. I mean, I can hit that number just posting shorts alongside Mike's side. You know, like opening up a vintage booster pack, that kind of stuff, right? So it won't even be hard. It's all but assured, everybody, and it's been a long journey. Every single subscribe counted toward that. Every single one, even one subscribe, it counts toward that number. It's a lot of work to get all the way up there. So we have some work to do. Let's see. We ended the last stream with Nicholas Air, who was invited onto the stream by his friend, whose name is also Nicholas. And Nicholas Air ends up pulling a God Pack, super awesome. Although at the perhaps at the cost of his friend Nicholas Magno. Because he also ordered 2 boxes. But let's get that shipping done, okay? Because that was part of the order, right? He wanted the shipping done. Where'd I place his bag? I placed his bag somewhere. Here it is. All right. Mom, subscribe for the giveaway. Yeah, you'll want to hit that subscribe button for sure, man. You want to hit that button because when we do our big giveaway at 100,000 subscribers, when we do our big giveaway, I'm not going to make it so that random people can get the best stuff. We want you guys to get the best stuff. And that's not selfish, by the way, because those guys who come in later, they might not even like us. Like, they might know who we are. They might be aware of this channel. They might be aware of this group. And they're intentionally not subscribed. And they're intentionally not hanging out. I don't really want them to walk away with the best giveaways. I want you guys who are here to hear the warning to subscribe. I want you guys to get the good stuff, okay? All right. So we'll do a couple tricks to make sure some of the better stuff is reserved just for people who are really friends. But there'll be plenty of stuff for strangers, too. We are. Sometimes people are strangers, and they're just hearing about it because it's just happening, you know. Hey, what's up, Cactuar Queen? We're in horizontal mode. The daytime stream, the data on the daytime stream was terrible. No subscribes, just 400 total views for the stream. But we're running it again. People say they really like the subscriber. They like horizontal mode a lot. So we're running it again, even though we know we get far fewer views. That's because people don't flip through and run into us. So we are getting a lot of subscribes that way, but people prefer horizontal mode for enjoyable viewership. Am I a real friend? You're definitely a real friend. You've been around, you were around twice. First at the beginning, and now as we're approaching 100,000, so that's really cool. So we got Mr. Nicholas here, and now we just have to wait for it to calculate a price for the postage, which takes like 5 minutes these days, because stamps.com is the worst software in America for shipping, but I still use them. What's wrong with me? So tonight we have a booster box to give away. It's cool. You guys ever get a free booster box? Set this here. That's awaiting a postage label. Here is the box right here. It's going to be electric breaker. So a free box of electric breaker. Yes. What is that, like a $40 or $60 value? It's pretty cool, right? We haven't done one of these in a while. Love horizontal mode. Bring it back, baby. Happy Tuesday. What's up, everybody? Mom, subscribe for the giveaway. So this shall say free, but what should the keyword be? Keyword should be 100K. Under 100K is the keyword. And let me go set that keyword up now. Instagiba says, love to see it. Here it is. Yeah, I haven't seen Electric Breaker get opened at all in a long time. That's Surging Sparks. That's Electric Breaker Japanese. Nobody opens it. I don't know why. It's cursed. But that's okay. We're going to open some up for free. That's very easy to see this. We could have multiple giveaways tonight if I wish it, if I want it. Set this down here. We do have 2 boxes of EB3 to open up. And we're basically done with case 1. I'd like to see what comes out of case 2 as well. Actually, I'm wondering, did the God Pack count as the case hit? Or is it just an additional hit in one of the cases? Because it might not count as the case hit. Okay. All right. What'd you guys eat for dinner tonight? I ate pretty good. I cooked for us. I cooked lean, cheap steak. But then I also cooked scallops. You guys ever cook scallops? Scallops, they're kind of pricey. They're not the worst, though. They're not as expensive as perhaps like lobster tail or something like that. You guys ever eat scallops? Here's the trick for scallops. I heat the scallops up in water. Yeah, I actually heat them up in water as if I was boiling them. But I don't get the water too hot. Just kind of a steamy hot, right? So I do that to defrost them, basically. Okay, so I defrost them in water. And then I dab them off. I dry them off. And then I do a mix of a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of butter, and a little bit of wine. The wine goes in a little bit later, though. So I do like a lemon salt on them, but not too much. And I'll put the olive oil and the butter in the pan, and they'll cook on a medium heat for a while until I believe they're cooked through. Now, if they're really small scallops, you don't have to worry about that. But these were thicker ones, right? So the thicker ones, you got to cook them through. And so they'll heat in the butter. They'll be cooking in the butter. It's basically just salt and butter, basically, right? Salt, butter, olive oil. Great for your cholesterol, by the way. And then, so once I believe they're cooked through, now we turn up the heat. The pan goes up to the top heat possible. And wine will go in the pan. And basically, I'll let the scallops brown on 2 sides while the wine and the butter and the oil reduce. Super yummy. And, yep, just been cooking those for years. I love cooking. I don't love cooking. It's a lot of work to cook. But I've gotten good at cooking. So you can enjoy your hard work if you don't want to go out to eat. Which I don't. I don't like going out to eat either. It's too much work. It's all too much work. I like DoorDash best. The problem with DoorDash is not enough restaurants out here to choose from. Nothing good. Hey, junk packs. Add a sliced lemon in the pan while they're searing. I just do, you can do that if you want. I didn't have a lemon on hand, but I keep lemon salt on hand, so that works. All right. Very nice. What is this dust, man? There's like dust in here. I'm going to just give it a new sleeve. Guess what game I got for the PlayStation 5? I got the best game ever, Golem. Ooh, I heard that game was no good. Oh, this is a thick sleeve. Let's get a high-end So let's get a high-end sleeve for this Tyranitar like this. See? My girlfriend does all the cooking. That's nice. That's nice. I do all the cooking in our family. I guess that's just, I'm better at it. Karis does all the cleaning. So it's actually not a bad trade-off. I do the cooking, she does the cleaning. It works. She does a lot of cleaning, so I haven't worried about the dishes in a long time. In my family, I did the dishes every single night. Actually, I did 3 times a day for 11 children. Man, that's beautiful. Sounds balanced. Yeah, well, you know, she does. If she does try to cook, it usually comes out disappointing. And there was this point where we kind of look at each other as like, I'm going to end up doing all the cooking, aren't I? We are. All right. Very good. I do all the cooking and the cleaning. What? We are. All right. Horizontal. It's horizontal mode, baby. Smash that like button for horizontal mode, guys. Show some love. All right, so this is dropped down as low as it can go. It's $40, $1.26. With the star spot. Okay. Mister, you used to start streaming around 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time. That would be 12 a.m. where I live. That's true. I did used to stream. I just saw a comment. Somebody left that comment on one of my videos. I did used to stream at an earlier time period in the past, but I also used to stream at a later time period in the past too. So if you go back even further than that, we used to start the stream consistently at 2 a.m. and we'd finish at 7 a.m. So this is kind of like a really, you know, it's just a fluctuating start time. I kind of start when Karis goes to bed. She likes to stay up a little bit, so that's part of it. Only 300 away to 100K. So close. Ooh, a cooking stream. You gonna come over here and teach us how to cook? You are? All right. Beautiful. Oh, right. We got to put in the number of spots, too. So this is the Cactuar. He has become the, he has quietly become the rare candy break, hasn't he? Actually, I feel like this looks a little goofy. Doesn't it look a little goofy? There's too much space between the 40 and the 126. Let's try this again. It's a Halloween, guys. Woo! Spooky. Happy Halloween. Halloween occurs in like 3 days. I could have started earlier. I decided to work on tag submissions. Oh, that's right. I got to post the tag submission to the channel. The tag submission is done. It just needs to go out now. Everyone's tag cards are in there. Let me go post that to the Discord server. All right, so this is the current rare candy. I didn't draw that very well. It's like a bow tie or a type of pasta. Oh, no, it's this close? Oh, no, okay, it's not close. Good. All right, tag submission for October. Let me hit copy. Next up, I need to do the PSA submission. So that's what's next. And I want to get that done like this week, basically. Okay, we're going to head over here to, where is it? Tag submissions. At here, late October submission. No, we'll just say October submission. Okay. This month we had 17 submissions to tag. Not bad. Not too good either. That's not a ton of submissions. So it's maybe less than last time. Here, last time we had about 34. So about half that amount. We are. Okay. That's completed. We're going to move on now to Nicholas Herr. He paid for his shipping. Good. And did that label queue up? Yes, it did. Okay, now we can print the label. Awesome. Too many people in those lines. I'll be sitting out the haunted houses. Strip Club has great wings. There we go. All right, so we just finished the shipping for Nicholas. Did you guys notice the table right now? Your perspective, your viewpoint is all of the breaks on display. But there is an additional break that you can't see. It's the Phantasmal Flames break. All right, there it goes. This is the Phantasmal Flames break for a whole box of Phantasmal Flames, 1 in 12 chances. Edward Cornelio's already in there with 3 spots. We need just 8 more people and it goes off. Another staff spot card? No, it's the same one. That's the same one. Okay, that's completed. We had a couple other orders too from the daytime stream. So if we're going in order, it goes like this. Zach, Eric, and then Nicholas. You ready? So Zach, Arcanine Gym Break. You ready? So Arcanine Gym Break. We got 2 gym breaks we made. You guys know what gym breaks are, right? Gym breaks are breaks that only require 2 people. They're pretty fun. Here we are. No wonder Tammy lurked a lot. We goon too much. What are you talking about? Who's gooning? So Mr. Zach, where were you last, Zach? Let's see. Scooby-Dooby-Dum. Did you need a new card? Scoopity-boo-booty-booty. I don't see his card. Hold on. Welcome, guys, to our late night stream. Tell me what you guys did tonight. It's Tuesday night. The days are flying. We're heading to... Oh, he's got one of the old style cards. Got it. Okay. Well, hopefully he finishes it here, right? Real estate agents don't sell you the home. They're basically a walking eBay promoter. Now, what do you mean by that? Okay. And then we got Eric Rodriguez. He wants into the Suicune break. Okay. Eric Rodriguez. Doobie doo doo doobie doo doo. Edwin. Oh my dear God. Eddie Berto. Oh my gosh, he had an older card. Staff is back to 0. Oh, it's not back to 0. My bad. No. It's not back to 0. What was it up to? Like 9? Oops, I put this in the front. Right, there was one more step to it. I got to write the numbers back on it. There it is. So both of these breaks are near the end. They find buyers for the seller at a discounted rate. There we go. Karis and I are getting ready to sell our homes. Any real estate agents in here want to give us some advice on picking out a real estate agent? All right. Cool, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah. Goons unite, but not too close, says Ryan Shapiro. Mr. You're skipping a whole bunch of the cards. I think you're right. Haha, Ryan, that's crazy. Dang it, now I'm hungry. I'm going to call it the third eye open POV. What? Let me have a sip of my drink here. My drink. Welcome, guys. Welcome to our late night stream. Smash that like button for me. We're in a horizontal mode for Tuesday. Never mind, I see the numbers now. Excuse me. August just middleman agents just middleman the transaction like Rolex dealers. Are you trying to suggest they're kind of pointless? Because I actually feel the same way. I feel like increasingly the website could just do all the work. Okay, what do we got next? We've got Nicholas M. Magno. 2 boxes of EB3. Is Merchant here? Yes, he is. Mr. Merchant, are you ready? So I'm very curious what you get here, Mr. Merchant. Beautiful. All right. After these, I'll go open a fresh case of One Piece EB3, okay, guys? After this, a fresh case. Can we do a if we get 100 likes, vertical stream has to go? It has to go completely? Okay. If we get 100 likes, I'll make Tuesday a permanent horizontal stream day, okay? How about that? Permanent. Now, we're going to say, I forgot to do this. Nicholas Hair. I hope 4 gold Don. See that? He's got to go on the bounty. He does. Ooh, I don't have a new bounty card chosen yet. Wonder what it should be. There you go, Nicholas. Ready? What's the features Dawn? Boa? Oops. Toss that away. Bumping our camera as usual. Box number 1. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hello, everyone. We got a lot of slabs. We got a ton. We need to take pictures of them. We need to price them up and take pictures of them all night, actually. Basically, earn our right for horizontal day by day. Haha. We are. That'd be funny. I'm here. Where are the free ones? You need to type in 100K. It's a booster box of electric breaker, okay, guys? Type in 100K for the free one into the chat, all right? It's going to be a 20-spot break. It's a whole box. One person gets it. All right. Very good. Okay. Boink. So, what do we got here? An SR. Pink bubblegum suit lady. You should be able to stream both vertical and horizontal. There's another Rip and Ship doing it through YouTube, but I think it's a new feature, so it still needs improvement. All right, so you're saying another YouTuber does both horizontal and vertical. I've heard of that a couple of times. It is. Oops. Come on now. Hello, chat and Mr. What's up, Rain Brian? How's it going, bro? Oh, we need to pick out a new giveaway for a new buyer. We're looking for new buyers to join our group. We are in a search of new buyers, new club members, members of the club. Here we are. I need to pick out a new first-time buyer card. Here's a holo. You know what? We need to pin the website as well. I don't think the website's in our description. I think we need to put it there. Here's this. Mister, I'm a mega new buyer. That's true. You're going to get a mega free one. I was offered by my supplier in Japan to buy, how many was it? Was it 38 packs or 380 packs? I can't remember. I think it was like 380 packs of the Mega McDonald's packs with the Mega Pikachu inside. Now, I looked at his price. His price was fairly good. He was really fair with it. But I'm scared to buy it because what if I buy it and then I got too many Pikachus. I can't get rid of them. Here's a holo. Keeping track of Atlas, this comet unidentified objects that's running around in our solar system. It's the three-eyed Atlas. You're so funny, dude. Here we are. Mr. People would open so many of that. Yeah, you might be right. Here's... Whoa! It's Booty Cheeks, mommy. Okay, here's this lady here. This girl. This girl. And, whoa, something's happening to me. Alt Big Mama, especially these days. Beautiful. That's one box of EV3. You going to chase after the manga and the EV3 set? Mr. CS Man, or are you a strictly Pokemon guy? Here. People love One Piece. They're always after the mangas. The mangas. We are. Ooh. We got a pretty good price on these EB3s, too. We're going with $90. Very competitive price. Competitive. Okay. All right. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm strictly Pokemon. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. What other sets are you interested? I like to know. You know, I like to survey what the audience is into, so I know what's cool to put on the menu. Pokemon's fun. I like to have some other sets on the menu too, you know. We get like Weiss Schwartz. Actually, I just ordered a Japanese Nikkei set that's not Weiss Schwartz. It's just hosted by another company, and we'll have that up shortly, and it'll be fun to open. All right. What do you guys think? We open a couple Team Rocket booster packs tonight? 4, 5, or 6 of them? Here it is. Grand Archive, bro. SpongeBob. Vintage Pokemon. All right, let's open up 6 or 7 vintage Pokemons. I would low-key want that Dress Up Darling set, but I don't know if you could ever get one, mister. Dress Up Darling? Let me ask. Dress Up Darling. Tell me about Dress Up Darling. Why is that one popular? Ain't no way Mr. said 6'7". What? I would never say that. You ready? Here goes. I just finished watching Nick Fuentes have his conversation with Tucker Carlson. You guys watch that? It is. Super boring. He didn't really say anything interesting. It is. So he's been on the PBJ Peanut Butter and Jelly podcast. Now he's been on Tucker Carlson, whatever his stupid name is. Can never say his name right. We are. The main girl in the anime is so kawaii and feminine, like lol. Yeah? So what you're saying is she's prime gooning material. He's for the culture, says Ryan. Here we go. Is he a football player? Who? Whoa! Konnichiwa. All right, very nice. I'll allow it. Here we are. Here's a holo. I remember, I think you said to get Formula 1 cards. That's what you said. You said Formula 1. Here's this. Ooh. Skibbity-bitty-pop, dibbity-boo-be-doo. Scoop-a-dee-bee-bibbity-boo-be-doo. Yes, mister, but she's like 16 or 17, which in Japan is all right. I don't know. Age of consent, Missouri is 17. We are. Actually, I think the age of consent in most states is like 17, isn't it? Only a couple states have age of consent at 18. We are. All right. It's a questionably young thing, you know. People find it creepy when older guys, you get like 30, 35-year-old men looking at 17-year-old girls. Ew, gross. Bro, she's like 5,000 years old, bro. She's not a kid. Actually, she's 3,000 years old. Formula 1 would be sick like this, like, ugh, like, bleh. Sick, like ill, or like, whoa, that kind of sick. All right, couple Namis in there. The Nami design looks kind of different in this set than previous Namis. Man, they give all these girls tiny waists, huge legs, and gigantic hot. She's over $9,000, bro. Oh, he means 9,000 years old. Here we are. All right, so Nicholas Magno, beautiful. You're gonna have a fat bag in a second here, Nicholas. I don't think I can handle it. I don't know if your favorite waifu could handle it. All right. Gold Dawn is still in this case, says Merchant. So is that what everybody's after? They're after the Gold Dawn? Scoopity-pop. That's what she said. We are. What's your favorite thing in men? What do you find hot in men, Cactuar Queen? Since guys, we always talk about what's sexy in women. And don't lie to us. Don't be like, oh, I like men who are nice. No lying. It is. We all know that's not true. Here's Nicholas M. Magno. I like a man who shows his feeling and he's very nice. You want a bad boy? You're lying. All right, Magno. All of them liars. That's number 2. Put Rennie Moo cards on the menu. Rennie Moo. I got no clue what that is. Let me get my leather jacket. Yeah, let me get my leather jacket. My motorcycle helmet. 1 second. We are. Is Cactuar Queen a girl for real? There's several girls in our stream. You low-key just got to pretend nothing matters to you when you talk to a chick and then you win. Yeah, that doesn't matter to me. I'm too laid back to care. Too chill. Why did you switch out of YouTube short format? Just for fun. We'll probably go back to it tomorrow, in fact. We are. Just for fun, Mr. HARPG. No other reason. We're at 54 viewers now. Okay, that was for our good friend, Nicholas. You know what that means now? We got to rotate these slabs. So we got a $20 Raichu, nice. We've got a $10 Darkrai, nice. We've got really lovely Charizard, actually. He's great. He can go in the live customs. Here's Marshadow, $55, great. And here's Porygon Z. All right, these are really nice cards. This card, I feel like this card deserves to go into another box. Like, he's in a higher tier, you know? He's actually really good. The manliest of men. Definitely like manly men with humor to start with. Here we are. Yeah, I like my man to have good humor. Let's scroll down to All Slabs October and take a nice picture of this. Click. All right. Perfect. Okay. So, that's a P, Porygon Z. That's R, that's a Raichu. These go into box 3. This is D, okay, and a C, Charizard. And this is an M going into the M box. We need 5 fresh slabs now. You ready for this? 5 fresh ones. I don't want to hear it. Okay. So, amongst this pile of fresh cards, we got a signature for this girl here. And we're not going to tolerate the fact that it graded 9.5. It's going to go straight to PSA. We're not going to tolerate it. Good. Nice clean break. I'm like a freaking samurai over here. I have been practicing the braid for many years. All right. Ooh. Bro, what are these cards? LMAO. You like that one on the left? Those are called Gooner cards. I've made my fortune on Gooner cards, CS man. I don't think you understand. The real money is in boobies. There you go. Never underestimate the power of boobs. We want a picture of Stan's mom's boobs. Okay. Trim this out. Good. Yo, the other card on the left is freaky AF. You like it? That one's probably not going to be regraded. So if you're interested in that one's probably just going to be priced up because it's not a signature. Then again, sometimes cards like that sell for a lot. So really the cutoff is the value of the card. I know right away that this butterfly signature is going to go off to PSA for testing. Pokemon needs to make more Wick waifus. Pokemon's busy making every girl like under the age of 10. And so it's like super, you know, yeah, I think they should make an adult Pokemon game. I actually agree. All the characters should be grown up. Actually, I did notice this. Did you notice in Legends ZA, lots of fat characters? I was like, finally, somebody who could represent me. Somebody who represents the average Pokemon card collector. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So what is this called? This is called Escape Quincy. All right, let's look it up, guys. Escape Quincy. You ready? 10 Escape Quincy. Oops. 3 years, love the content and community. Pika, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're in horizontal mode. Smash that like button for horizontal mode. No, this character is not expensive. There is one that is expensive, but this is going to be about 30 bucks, 35 bucks. Actually, I'll try it out at 35 bucks, see what happens to it. Ooh. If that card get priced for like 50, I'm going to pick it up. It's even better than 50. It's going to be 35. So at $35, not really worth my time to regrade this, so it's not getting regraded. There's nothing wrong with it. It's never been tested for regrading. In fact, this might be worthy of a PSA 10. We are. She just wants to give you a big hug. Hey, what's up, Lamonge? All right, what we got here? We've got Laplace Buster. All right, Buster. What is this from? Nikkei? So this is another Nikkei card. We're busting through the BGS return, which we had not priced yet. So you're seeing cards priced for the first time. So what's this called? Laplace Buster. Laplace. How do you spell that? Signature. Let's just see what pops up. We got a nice pristine on this. I do see a PSA 10 for 120. All right, so it's probably around 120. Now we got a nice pristine. We think the pristine is a little more valuable than a PSA 10. We're going to go a little bit higher on the price. Sometimes these pristines actually sell for a lot more. Okay, 150. La Plus. La Plussy Cat. Meow. I sent for it on Wise. Okay, set that to the side. That's gone, everybody. Did you know we're doing a free box giveaway tonight for this guy right here? Let's go ahead and hand out a spot. Okay, choose a winner. We got Power Tool Rua. We're going to reset Power Tool Rua. We're going to reset the list now. So you actually have to be here to have a chance to get on here, okay? So we're going to reset all the people in the list now. You ready? Reset. And you need to type in 100K to get on that list, all right? All right, now we have Boom Install. Boom, huh? Cool. Jump into one of these breaks, guys. We got a lot of breaks going on. So many options. It's a great way to obtain an expensive slab, taking a chance on a slab. Or just open some booster packs. It's the same idea. But I genuinely think the breaks have better odds. So this is called Boom Install Signature. Okay, Boom Install Signature. Boom Install Signature. Wish I had like a laptop. Oh my God, it's giving me like actual like. Okay, hold on. We need more L-egg. Maybe it's L-egg. L-egg. Let's type in Weiss as well, or Nikkei maybe. Nikkei. Hey, this is annoying. Ah, here we are. Okay, we've got Nikkei leg. That's a signature. Is that really this? We seem to have a signature that is not for sale on eBay. Okay. Looks like a cheaper version of that signature sold for $85 though. Why did it change from it changed it to Nike? So we are having a lot of trouble finding this one. It changed the name again. It should be Eleg. Oh my God, dude. There it goes. All right. Wow, I can't find it at all. So is this character popular? I don't know if this character is popular. That's not a signature. Oh, good catch. It's not a signature. That's why it's not showing up. Good catch. It's just an alt art, nothing more. All right. Nice catch. Saving us a little time there. This is going to be about $55. Okay, 1, 2, we're up to 2. Here's this shiny star Gengar. I had an order from the daytime. All right, we're going to take care of yours next, Miss Tammy. That's right, you had a big order. You had a Tammy-sized order. Here we are. Specially sized for you. 9.5, shiny star Gengar. Well, there's no BGS 10s. BGS 9.5s, I mean. Whoa, this card's normally $100 as a PSA 10. All right, so we'll make this a $70 card. Good. 2 more cards. Ready? Okay. Doesn't it look like she's letting her coochie make some noises through the microphone or something? What is this called? Turn Up the Volume and Hololive Midsummer. All right. I don't know if he saw the order on the website, though. Yes, sir. I did get an order from you on the website. What was it? You bought a slab. Speaking of which, if we are live, that website needs to be in the chat. toss this now. Pin message. Just let me know if you guys want me to add something to the website. If you want me to add a product, just mention it. I'll add it. So that is a new thing. We have a website now that you can go to in order to make purchases. And after this, we're going to take care of Tammy. Tammy, I think she ordered like 5 Crown Zenith or something. Mr. Thoughts on the alien ship coming to Earth soon? It's aliens, and they can see through the walls. They've got seers. Dude, that's what my father-in-law, he's into all that crazy stupid stuff. And he thinks the rapture, by the way, is in like 2 days. Like, for real, he thinks the rapture is happening on the 31st. And it's not going to happen. And then he's probably just going to shift the date to another date instead of, like, taking care of himself or just being normal or something. It's really, I don't know, it makes me sad. The aliens. Aliens. This one's real, though. So, Nikkei Japanese Goddess, it's going to be probably going to sell it for like 30 bucks. And then what about this one? This is HoloLive Midsummer Sun. Midsummer Sun. Oops. Aliens. We'll say Weiss Midsummer Sun. And we have one that is graded RRR, in fact. RRR. Sounds like Bow Wow or Woof or something. Is this one a triple R? Oh, it is. It is. Okay. Well, so this card on the right is actually quite expensive. That was quite expensive. About 137 in one cart. All right. Well, I'll offer to sell it without cracking it out, but later I will just crack it out if nobody wants it. And probably it won't sell, so I'll probably crack that one out. This one shall be just 30 bucks. All right, there it is, guys. Whole round of fresh slabs. How cool is that? Are triple R's rare? Yeah, they are. Gura dead. She retired. No! All right, let's see. Can you add one push-up for price in the website? You want to make me do push-ups? Maybe like squats. Let's see. Aliens, I'm going to get a big booty. Alien finally. Y2K is finally going to happen. Yeah, Y2K is around the corner, guys. I think that was Papa Meat. He released an End of the World video the other day. Mister, let's be honest. You really believe we're the only living species in this entire universe? Yup. All right, you ready? Let's do it, guys. Miss Tammy. Ah, there it is. Tammy Shalemi. 5 Crown Zenith. Tammy, you shouldn't have. Dear sweet Tammy. What would we do without Tammy? So there's 3 of those. Sweet, sweet Tammy. How much for you to do a jumping jacks live? You guys want me to do a exercise stream in the future? Let me go grab some more of the Crown Zenith. I gotta open a box, okay? I'm back. Woo! Party time, baby. All right, let me get comfortable. What about those that believe the earth is flat? Now that is reasonable. The earth is probably flat. Grab this. while I was out there, will this fit? That's what she said. No, I'm Sam Tammy. Mr. Dress Up as Richard Simon for the workout stream? Richard Simon. He's from Kiss or something, isn't he? I don't remember. Look what I found the other night. Little Silver Tempest, little Pokemon Go. We got some Pokemon Go on the menu already. So, with the market feeling like it's slowing down, I think it's time to put all of my product back up on the menu, by the way. All the XY, all that crap needs to come back. And look at this. Oh, now that's sexy. We got some Evolving Skies. Who wants to... Oh, look at that. Look at that. $31 back in the day. Oh, you know, $31. Let's see. Used to be 31. Used to be... So. Let's see. Evolving Skies. Boosty box. Oh, so cheap. Nowadays, you can get a whole box for only $2,100. Is that from a real seller, though? No, it's not, because look, that seller has no feedback. Nobody's going to buy that, ever. Unless they're not very good at this. How about this one? All right, so this one's real, though. 2.4, and that guy's got some experience. All right, so probably about 2.4. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. My God. I guess we're going to ask about $75 a pack on this right now. $75 a pack, Evolving Skies, everybody. Aw, yee. That's $75 a pack now. That's special to open at this point. $75 a pack. Wow. Flat, farther, unite. Wishing you the best of luck. So this needs to come back up for sale, by the way. Where should I place it? I think we should have two categories at this point. Pokemon Modern English and Pokemon... So we're going to start working on our menu once again, guys. So this will say Pokemon Modern... And, no, let's say it like this. Let's say Pokemon English Scarlet Violet, maybe? I don't even know if that helps. All right, we need a new category down here. And it needs to start holding all the old stuff, you know what I'm saying? So like this Pokemon Go and Crown Zenith, it needs to be over here. Sorry, Tammy, I'm doing this during your turn. Prismatic can stay 151. Sea and Sky needs to be over here. You know? And then what else needs to come down here? Celebrations does. Shining Legends, SBC, First Movie. All that needs to be moved. We'll just say Pokemon English Old. And how about up here, instead of Scarlet Violet, we'll just say New. All right, Pokemon New, Pokemon Old. All right, cool. And I think we still need to move one over. We need to move the, where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. Mega Evolution, Destined to Get... Did I already move it? Oh, I did. It was Crown Zenith, of course. I already moved it. So, beneath Crown Zenith, though, we're going to put in Evolving Skies, baby. Evolving Skies. $75 a pack, baby. Woo! All right. Evolving Skies returns. Cheap and affordable, as it was always meant to be. Just $75 a pack. Try your luck. You may pull Moonbreon. Neat. And then we get these Silver Tempests. You know, these would be really good for making like a new jumbo pack break, right? Now, this is for Miss Tammy. Oh, Tammy. Mr. used to sell Phantom Forces at that price. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's officially time, guys. It's time for me to bring back everything to our menu. We're going to bring it all back. We want it cheaper than ever relative to, you know, the market. Here we are. I feel like my job is to time the market correctly. That is part of my job. I'm supposed to be good at that, you know? That is part of my job. And so, you know, I did a great job buying a lot of slabs in January. I actually did a very good job pulling all my items off the menu around January, too. I actually pulled everything off. Some of you guys are new. You didn't know I did that. Now it's time probably to bring them all back. It feels like it's that time now. I think we're past that big boom. It's occurred now. I mean, they'll all continue to move up, right? But we're past the big boom, the explosion. Now it's going to be normal price range. It's going to be more competitive pricing. Here's Kyogre. It feels like it's competitive pricing time. Here's Potion. Oh, yeah. If you want to, like, restock those ever in the future, I suggest you get, like, 3... Yeah, I've seen them. I've got a box of those. Miss Tammy. Tammy, you shouldn't have. She's pulling Raikou. Tammy. Oh, my... All right, here's Berserker. All right, that's our secret. You get the Raikou. And here's Comfy. For me? Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much, Tammy. Great opening. There you go. Slightly cheaper on the Crown Zenith price there, if you noticed. We lowered the price on that the other night. There were a lot of changes to English Pokemon card prices. We went through and dropped a lot of prices. There you go. Good. Okay. If you want to, like, restock those in the future, get the 3-pack blisters. Problem is, if you go for the 3-pack blisters, though, you got to pay, like, a premium for that, too, you know? But yeah, I have a box of that. Would you guys like a box of that for sale? That'd be nuts. I mean, I'm probably better off not selling it because those will go up in price forever. But there is a price where I should sell it, too. Yeah, I feel like we're at that point, guys. It's time for me to start bringing everything back to the menu. It all needs to come back. Here's Magikarp. I have a very sensitive nose. I can smell it. Here's a Mimikyu for $15. Here's a Moltres. Here's a Jolteon. And here is a Lantern for $10. That's cool. That could be a giveaway if I'm just willing to sell it for $10. 3-pack blisters of Evo Skies are around $200 on eBay. WTF, you talking about CS, man? 200, so yeah, about $70 a piece. That's not bad. That's not bad. Pretty expensive, I guess, but hey, what's up, Josh? Yeah, this is a horizontal stream. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We got a couple orders in the queue here. We are pricing up slabs tonight. We got a lot of breaks. We got a booster box giveaway. Do you want to join it? You need to type 100K. Type 100K into the chat to join it, okay? You have to type that or else you won't be in it. All right. Jonathan Bagunas is back. He says, Arcanine gym break. The gym break's going off. We're going to be doing very hot gym breaks. Here it is. Here's this. Now's a great time to get into the gym breaks, too. You know why? Because I just got, like, infinite slabs now. I got so many slabs. I'm going to have even more coming back. You know, that's the crazy part. We're going to have so many of these, you're not going to believe it. Mr. Bagunas, I want you guys to come in here and know that we got some great slabs, some fantastic breaks. I'm going to have to put this in alphabetical order or something. Ah, here we are. Well, that's hard to find. There's too many in here. All right. Mr. How do you feel about the 3-bird slab away deal? Oh, yeah. You're the one asking about the 3 birds. And I think I have to go find them and look up their prices again and get an idea of what we can work out. What did you want to do? You wanted to add them all together, but you wanted a price change on one of them? Was that it? You can definitely put them together in a slab away. All right, you ready? So, Arcanine. And these are the, let me guess, these were the Cardos Game Boy cards, right? The one with the Game Boy figures on the back? Because I think that was the only one. I was the 100K sub, so I should get extra entries. No, you weren't. Mr. How's your cat? Oh, my God, she's so cute. She was one of the reasons I was late for the stream yesterday, because she was laying on me sleeping. No, she was grooming herself. She's mega cute, dude. She's getting big fast, too. She's a large cat, apparently. She was so small when we got her. She's huge now already. Meloetta with 200 HP. Gyarados with 180. So Meloetta wins round 1. Round 2. That's 130 HP. Computer search. All right. We just need to beat 130. There it is. Chen Pao beats it. So 1-1. Okay. Energy card. Energy card. Oh. Lugia, that's pretty good. Okay, Lugia beats Articuno. That's best out of 3. That means Zach Stekskowski is going to take home the Arcanine. Sorry about that, Mr. Jonathan. Zachary. So we could flip a coin, I guess. But what we actually do, we do a fun little Pokemon battle. That's our coin toss, is the Pokemon battle. So Zachary, he finishes his card. Zach, I don't even know where those stickers went. They're right here. I found them. Let's see. The last badge, right? Who's the last badge? Who's the last person you fought? I can't remember. There's Blaine. It wasn't Giovanni, right? That's Erica. This is Sabrina. Who's this? I don't remember this one. Koga? This is Koga, isn't it? No, this is Giovanni. This is actually Giovanni. Was Giovanni really the last person you fought in the game? I don't remember that. Oops. Pull this out. Well, look at that, Mr. Zach. So when we started the Pokemon gym battles, the goal was to fill out one of these cards. We kind of stopped doing that. Do you guys miss this at all? Let me know if you missed that. I like the battle cards a little bit better. Here it is. Here we go. There's supposed to be a roll in Discord you can unlock too, but I feel like there hasn't been enough excitement around that. Like, I haven't felt the excitement for that. I don't feel like it necessarily changes people's buying behaviors. I like the badges, says 6. Yeah, they're cute. Here we are. Maybe if I was highly organized, I could get like the next generation of badges. So this goes to Mr. Zach. He's got a completed card now. Mr. Bagunas takes a miss on that round. There you go, Mr. Bagunas. Sorry. Okay, and Arcanine is sold to Mr. Zach for $23. How cool is that? Okay, Zach. Yeah, so each player is added into a match-off. It's an auto match. It's a card game called War. Here it is. And this goes back in here. That's a gym break. For those who've never witnessed it, it's a unique thing that we do over here. Is he watching? I'm going to just write it down in the breaks history real fast. Or you can if you wish, Tammy. You can just say Zach pulled Arcanine. Zach will probably want to know that if he's not here. And then we can pick a new break. You know, we can pick a new break. We can pick anything we want, honestly. Let's see. Did you guys know this is for sale? That's cute. This is the Halloween break. It's just $20 to get in. Only 9 spots. NHCC. This is made special for Halloween, okay? It's a special thing for you guys for Halloween. Well, this is actually in the good range for the the break, so let's make it this next. So normally as a PSA 10, this is about 100. As a Beckett, it's a 70 because it's a 9.5. What you could do is you could hold on to it, and if it goes up in price in the future, just crack it at that point. And it'll be like this card you obtained for $35 and then cracked it and it turned into, what, maybe like $200? So that's not bad, right? But, yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about BGS 9.5s. I guess now that I got a bunch on a table, I don't think they're that bad. You know, when I crack them to regrade them, it's weird. I feel very confident that they're going to regrade into 10s. So, you know, the more you realize how confident you are in that, it's not such a bad thing. So there we go. There's another gym break that needs to go off. It's this one right here. Suiku 9. Eric's in it. We need one more person in it. Okay. I just mailed you my Blockbuster card. Did you really? All right. Let's see. Nicholas M. Mongo. He says shipping will email you from this. Sounds good, Mr. Nicholas. All right. Nicholas has paid for shipping, everybody. He's got a decent chunk of cards here. 1 and 2. Beautiful. We're going to get this round of shipping done for Mr. Nicholas and then move on to the next order in the queue. I like the badges. Mister, did you get my order? I bet you I did. Let's just take a look. CS Min said 5 Simpsons, pre-grade the hits. Then we got a Sarah Dusenberry order. Then we got a Hathim order. Then we got a Mark order. Then we got an Alex Silva order. Alex Silva? All right, but he's just doing some shipping. So speaking of which, let's take care of this shipping. This is for Nicholas Magno. All right, clear this out. Nicolas. And he's giving me an address. Please ship to this place. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo. Let me grab an email. Shaboom. All right, we got your email. Now, this is going to be a heavier shipment, so we're increasing the weight. And now let's hit print. And now we just got to wait about 5 minutes for it to generate a price, because it takes forever. Amazing. I love doing stuff randomly, and I've made a Google Sheets that auto-compares Mr.'s prices to live prices on Price Charter. What? You can't do that. That's not legal. I don't know if this has been talked about, but couldn't Mr. get a robot to do the shipping? A robot? Yes. Robots. Beep, beep, boop, boop. I'm going to start calling Alexis the shipping robot. She's a very good robot. She cost me about $25 an hour. That's pretty affordable. All right, let's see what we got down here. A couple more slabs, guys. So tonight is really a horizontal stream because we got all these slabs to price up. All these freaking 9.5s make me want to jump off a bridge, bro. I'm so disappointed with these 9.5s. 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. Ooh, this is special, though. That's a special square cut card. Make sure to like the live. You better like it. Please. The robot crashes out, starts bending everyone's cards. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's a little... Oh, we got to crack that one. Wait, this is also a card. This is Azure Lane. I'm not going to crack Azure Lane. Which Pokemon would you guys crack? I'm about to crack Goodra. You ever thought about that? Goodra, all slimy and slick and goopy. Holy, dude. Very inviting. Freaking Goodra, dude. Step aside, Weeping Bell. All right, ready? What we got here? Okay, good. Garbodor. Yeah, right. The robot doing all the work just for a little WD-40. Slowpoke. What are you talking about? 6. There we go. There we go. All right. 6, you don't have to be a secret gooner in here. This is a safe space. Let's go ahead and snip this open. All right. Scooby-Doo. Do. Very nice. Okay. Slowpoke. I love Slowpoke. Oh, you love him? You mean you love him, or like you love him? I love him. Okay. Pop this over here. So CS Man, you're one of the biggest buyers on the channel in the recent couple of months. What kind of emoji would you like on the channel if you could pick an emoji? We are. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy out. 40 shots, and I could see myself doing slow poke. We are. All right. Toss that over there. I love him sober. Oh, whoa. Okay. Scandalous. Regrades. We're going to say 2 PSA from BGS 9.5. Oh, 9.5. Snip. All right. Very nice. Misty. I've created a monster. The lady loves Lorcana. We stay up late playing a co-op scenario. And lost. Here. Okay. That's really cool, man. What does her boyfriend think of that? This is going to say P for PSA. Mister, we need a 6-7 emoji. All right. Here we are. Do you know anything about editing? You want to make the emoji? Here we are. Ooh. Six knows how to. I bet you Six could edit an emoji. Six, you want to be able to update the emojis? He only plays with hollow foils. 6-7 emoji, huh? I actually know a lot about Photoshop editing. Did you guys know that? Because in my last YouTube channel, I did a lot with Photoshop and Adobe Premiere. Believe it or not, I really did. I do know how. Ganger with the giant vacuum mouth. I say we redo the emojis, but they're all Gunnar Pokemon emojis. So this is going to be, so this is Weiss Schwarz Gunter. It's actually an SR card. It's like a hit. We're not going to make it very expensive. It's just going to be 30 bucks. That should leave you some room to crack it out and regrade it if you want. I'm not going to bother. It's too small of a card for me. And then this is, this girl ranks, she's tier 3 gooning, not tier 1. So she's going to get a lower price probably. Let's go look her up. My mission is to get a Gumi IR card. I'm looking for a life-size Gumi. Don't ask me why. This is going to say light aircraft carrier unicorn Weiss signature. There she, whoa! She's not cheap at all. She's really expensive. The cheapest one's $220. It's located in China, $220. I guess I'm cracking this too. Do you think women are pissed because they aren't as strong as men? Bro, you would eat some girl, you would drink some cup of girl's vaginal juices if it meant you had a shot at her, dude. I don't want to hear it. There you are. There you go. You'd say, oh, well, these are simply cultures of the feminine persuasion. You'd be all sophisticated about it. She'd put a collar on you and make you bark like a dog, dude. I don't want to hear it. You are? Worth it. Do you think women are pissed? Marching to the Pokemon Center. My mission is to get Gumi. All right. Set that there. I mean, are they jealous? I wonder if P is protein. I don't think women are jealous that men have bigger muscles. Maybe some women. There it is. You know what women are probably pissed about? That they don't have to put up, that men don't have to put up with being stocked. That's probably one of the best things. That's right. All right. Well, I mean, not all men. Girls constantly come after me. It's really annoying. Please, TCC, let me have your children. No, please. I'm busy with my Pokemon. Constantly have to turn women away. It's terrible. They all know what Charizards I have. That's the problem. All right, there we go. Let's see. Ah, very nice. Beautiful. So the Siggy has been cracked. Mr. has his priorities straight. You know, I can't have a woman nagging me in my ear all the time for sex. I've got Pokemon cards to work on, bro. Can't be messing with all that. This one needs a picture, too. I need to put pictures on all these. So off to the Discord server, it shall say BG. Is it working? Is it working? You guys make it sound like the stream crashed. Is it working? Last thing I did. Is it working? Back and it's a tease. Okay, it's working. Okay, good. So right here, Brian Diaz. We got Brian Diaz. Dang, dude, one crash. And it's sending our viewer count down to 36. That's no good. There was, I don't know what that was. I guess there was a crash. I'm back. So, who's getting in here? Lurkin Lowry's getting in here. Lurkin Lowry. Congratulations, Lurkin Lowry. Jump in here. You got to type 100K to get into the giveaway. We're getting close to 100K. Let's see what the number is looking like right now. Did we pick up a subscriber yet? No way, mister. Yes way. It's possible for us to go back down, actually. So, no, we're still at 99.7. We're getting so close, guys. It's getting stressful, guys. I don't think I can handle all the fun. Who do we got next? CS Men, 5 Simpsons, and pre-grade the hits if they can get a 10. Okay. So, The Simpsons. How long do I see that I've been subbed for? I don't know, but if you hit the unsubscribe button and then resubscribe, I think it resets the entire number. So be careful with that. There it is. Well, mister, you are only 300 away. I know, it's so close. I'm loving it. Ooh, I don't think I priced up this Tentacruel, actually. One more second. So this is a square cut Tentacruel. It's a Evolving Skies error, and it's pretty cool. Yep, that is a naturally square cut card, meaning it was not hand cut. It was genuinely a machine that did it. Let's go ahead and set this for $75. It's an interesting card. Mister, you got to have a kid so the world doesn't end up like Idiocracy. I mean, how do you know that my kids would be the smart ones? I don't know, dude. You are? All right. There it is. Whoa. I will not encourage others to fly. Karis keeps telling me to get out there and get a sister wife, but I just tell her, man, honey, I just think that it would be better if it was just the two of us. I don't know. I think she's losing respect for my manliness. I'll not encourage others to fly. That's a Bart looking nice. We got, which one of you ate my last donut? Help, I'm fully developed. Magalisa, homework is society's way of torturing their young. I've seen all these a million times. Let's put it away. Now we're at 71. Wow. Whoa. There it is. Karis keeps saying, man, if you could just, bring home a third wheel or whatever the new term is. There's always a new term for that, isn't it? It is. All right. Okay, let's see what this is. You ready? We've got, dude, her friend would third wheel in 2 seconds, I think. Here's Krusty the Clown is not God. I don't know if that's true. War's Hellman. Ooh. Mister, you should buy a prop plane and do ribbon ships from the sky. Ooh. Okay, Genius at Work. Any of these look really good. Don't have a cow, man. See, that one's good because it's a classic Bart quote. Give away some common Simpsons. You want me to? Well, let's grab a couple of these. Let me save this one for you. See how he says his classic punchline? Classic saying. You want to keep that one, right? So, but like we give away the rest of these. These don't matter. Good. Mister going to get a third wheel kid. Here we are. All right. Karis and I have a very small family. Just me and her. She's got her parents and she's got one brother. No relatives, basically. And I don't see my family at all. So we're an extremely small unit. I mean, it's just me and her. Even if we had one kid, it'd just be me, her, and one kid. So we're lonely sometimes. It is. Come back here, you little. Here it is. I will spend my time productively. Here it is. Okay. Here's, we can never let him down. He'll kill us. My thoughts exactly. Let's see. Okay. Calm down, boy. It was just a nightmare. Maggie, Lisa, you in there? Yeah, we joke about doing the whole, like, having another person in our relationship. We joke about that stuff because it's so very quiet in this home. It's very quiet for many years. It is. Cowabunga, man. Whoa. We graduated from college, and now she's 30 and I'm 36, so we've gotten older. And all these years later, you're like, man, we need to talk to somebody. It is. Mind you, she doesn't even talk to you guys. I talk to you guys. It's just her job. And then after she's done with her job, she's alone. She doesn't even talk to me because I'm busy. So she's real lonely. I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything. Kind of like Idiocracy. The gifted people reason themselves out of a kid. Yeah. There. Genius at Work. You said left. Let's see. You need like triplets or quads to catch up. Yeah. We are. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to having a lot of kids. I actually would probably be a good fit for somebody to have a lot of kids, just because I already know what it's like, because I had 11 brothers and sisters. Maggie Simpson. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I will not do anything bad ever again. Wow. Well, if you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way, don't forget to leave a like. And if you're a first-time viewer or customer, try making a first-time purchase tonight. It's not too hard. You just head over to the description of the stream. You want to keep some more of these? Mister going to throw a masquerade party. That'd be cool. Even, you know, regardless of the debauchery, masquerade parties are cool. Now, you want some of these pre-graded a little bit, huh? Well, I first would look at the back of the cards. So to me, they look shifted over to the right? Really thin on that side. This one's a little better. This one's pretty thin. This one's shifted on the left. This one's a little better. This one's pretty bad. So I don't think any of those would manage to get a 10 because they all seem really shifted. Let's check the front of the card. The front of the card has this black line running here. Does this one have that? This one looks a little bit better. You know, that's why these cards are so expensive when they grade 10, because they're actually so hard to actually get a 10 on. But from my point of view, none of these will pass a 10 because they're all shifted. They're all off to this side. Yeah, never mind them, LMAO. I'll just keep them ungraded. They're very cool, and if any of them did get a good grade, they would sell for a lot of money. Try one of those parties from Eyes Wide Shut. I got no clue what you're talking about, man. Eyes Wide Shut. Why does that sound like something that's real bad? Okay, let me hit print. That does not sound like a good thing. Eyes Wide Shut. That sounds like a Diddy party or some crazy crap. Here we are. All right. I think Karis would love it if we had, well, I don't need to say I think, I know she would. She'd love it if we had some new person that just came over and spent like a weekend or something just to meet somebody, just to do something different than we do every single week. Every single week, we have the same weekend. We really do. All right, so this goes in the CS Men's bag. Same quiet, lonely weekend. Now, if we move, maybe that will be solved very quickly. Because one of the problems is we're out here in Lake of the Ozarks. And guess what? It's kind of like Boomerville out here. There's nothing but a bar to go to. You can like go to the bar. There's no nightlife except for bars. There's no nightlife. And it really shuts down in the winter. I mean, there's nothing in the winter. It's desolate. All right. Okay, so tonight we got some bonus cards thanks to Mr. CS Man. He's handing out some bonus cards. I don't know what they're worth. They're worth a little bit. Here, let's head over here to the October. This is the donation card. Let's update the donation card. So first of all, I'm handing out a booster box, and I think for me, what do I normally sell that box for? Like 60 or something? So we're going to write me down again. Did I give out any other extra slabs or anything? I'm going to write it down for 905. I love being home. I get anxiety having to go to work. I dread even going to the store. That sounds like agoraphobia. Anyone here feel like they have trouble stepping outside? CS Man. So CS Man, you're going to go on here, let's say for $5. Okay, so we're going to say you donated $5. Cool, man. I have agoraphobia. That's it. All right. Ooh. Okay. I have an announcement to make. And that is the first one we'll hand out. So now when you guys buy cards tonight, you're going to get a free The Simpsons card with your order just for fun. It's not bad, is it? Let's see. I love being home. I get anxiety. Hey, we need to pick out a new giveaway card for the next person who places a first-time order. What should it be? Do I have a card here? Oh, Scooby Buzz. Let's have it be this cute, that's like Sky Ridge or something. So this vintage common card from like Sky Ridge is going to be the next first-time order giveaway. You gave 2 free packs of EB1 to the guy who made a first-time order and a God pack. Well, that was an accident, though, the free packs, because I thought he ordered 2 booster packs. He had, in fact, ordered 2 booster boxes, which totally surprised me. And I just told him to keep those. All right, there we go. Thank you so much. CS Men's order's done. Sarah Dusenberry, 2 EB3 boxes. You got it, Miss Sava. Oh, Sarah. I subscribed to you on January 27, 2020. Wow, that's nice, dude. Really? That was a while ago. All right, I brought in 4 boxes because I know Sarah sometimes goes pretty deep. So, Sarah, we got 8 fresh cases, EB3. And how do you like our price? I mean, we got really competitive pricing. I care about prices a lot. It's important to me. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Ready? Too many creeps in the world. I'm good chilling at home. There it goes. Scooby Buns. Oh. I'm ready to shave my hair off. My hair's gotten really stupid looking. My hair gets long and then it just looks ridiculous, dude. I get like a mad scientist look almost. Are you ready? I struggle with meeting and conversing with people. What? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cactuar Queen. It is. We should host a get-together, but it's only one person at a time. And the rules are all the lights in the house have to be turned off. And the goal of the get-together is to watch anime and look at Pokemon cards or eat junk food. Easy. There you go. All right. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. You giving away Pokemon cards on Halloween? Sure, let's do that. Well, I mean, we give away Pokemon cards almost every single day, so why wouldn't we do it? We're going to give away some, probably trick or trades on Halloween. Here you are. Ooh. Very nice. I subscribed back on 2021. Really? It's been that long. Wow. Here's a hollow. Oops. Do me a favor, guys. Smash that subscribe button, will you? All right. You ready? So we got these beautiful EB3s getting open. We're looking for the mango card. Whoa. You gonna go? I already read that. Did I already read that? Yeah, I'm gonna go live on Halloween. Trust me. Trust me, I'm going live on Halloween. Okay. Cactuar Queen, you're all the way out in Australia, though, aren't you? You're far away. It is. I subbed to Mr. Beast back in 2018. I feel like he owes me 100K. What? It is. All right, here's the bunny. Here's this girl with the ears. Here's this girl with the hat. 100K. Here's this girl with the glasses. Here's this girl with the pink. Now, wait, Sarah, you don't normally like hollows. Do you want these hollows? No hollows? I was just about to ask that question. All right, so these will go into the bulk. Sarah, I like you best of all because you just donate all your hollows. Never a problem with hollows with Miss Sarah. When you said for the lights to be turned off, I was expecting it to go somewhere else. Hey, baby, why don't we turn these lights off and watch anime? Here it is. All right. Whoa! Here it is. All right. Tossing this over here. Do, 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 do. All right. He started giving away 1K, then 10K, and giving stuff, and then 100. What? That's a hollow. And here is the Hat Girl. Whoa. Whoa. We got a whopping $40,000 giveaway. Oh, did I say 40? I meant $40. There we go. I'm in Australia. I think it'd be too hard for you to hang out with me. I live really far away from Australia. Here it is. I think it'd be cool. I've been saying this for years. I think it'd be cool to meet some of you guys, at least the moderators. It'd be cool. Maybe we can meet, like, if you guys don't want to come over to this beautiful lake house, which you really should, but if you don't want to come out here, maybe we can meet at like a agreed upon spot, maybe like Arizona or something. I don't know. Actually, it'd be cool if we could knock out going to Las Vegas or something, because I need to see Las Vegas with my own eyes to know if I want to move there. I went to Dallas and I was pretty quick to figure out I didn't like it that much. Tossing this. Whoa! If you guys came out here to this lake house, I guarantee you, you would be shocked. You would be shocked at how nice this is. You would not realize. You'd be like, wait a second. You didn't tell me it was nice. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. It is. I've shopped for homes for a long time now, all over the place. Very hard to find one nicer than this, that you don't have to pay like $3 million for. But it's cheap because it's in Missouri. All right. You would like to move to Vegas from your first trip. You have to go more than once. Trust me. Well, I think if I went to Las Vegas, I wouldn't have the full perspective because you can only do so much. But also because I think you need to go in the heat of the summer to know how bad it gets. And if we went in the winter, we'd probably be going, you know, probably one of the better times of the year where the weather's much easier to deal with. You know, I think humans like to live where the weather's nice. All right, Miss Sava. Oh, just come to my lake house, says 6. No, you got to come to my lake house. Also, that's the other thing. It's a security thing, too. It's always better for me to be home. Here it is. We happen to have a lot of cards. It's Trafalgar Law. Why am I so attracted to him? Is there something wrong with me? What's happening to me? It's nice and stunning, but it gets old and boring because they're removing a lot of the main attractions. What, out of Las Vegas? I'm not really even there for the gambling, to be honest. I'm there for the no taxes. That's it. Tax shelter. Here's this. And Golden Corral. Boa. It is. All right. I lost $1,000 in Vegas. $1,000. What is that in Pokemon money terms? 1 Charizard? Vegas isn't great, says Andy Man. I think Vegas is going to have to contend with the reality that anyone can just gamble online or in their local gas station now. And it's like way cheaper to just go gamble in your gas station. It is. But I'm sure Vegas is still like a top-notch gambling experience. But yeah, I hear they're losing some money. And I hear that the price of houses are kind of dropping right now. I like your channel. You make it very entertaining. The people in the chat are great too. Well, I appreciate that, Cactuar Queen. Is. All right. Tossing this over here. All right. Oh, hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. That's a lot of hollows. Hollow. Come on! Oh my gosh. We need one more hit. I'd rather gamble here. I would love to visit the U.S. for a holiday. I just don't know where to start. You'd start right over here. Here it is. Well, I mean, if you go to the United States, there's a lot of places to visit. Where I'm currently living, did you ever watch the Netflix show Ozark? That show is based off of the Lake of the Ozarks, which is exactly where I'm living. So if you've ever watched that show and wanted to know what that area was like, I'm there right now. It is. When that show came out, Kirsten and I kind of looked at each other because we both knew, wait a second, Lake of the Ozarks is in our backyard. We were living in St. Louis, which is about an hour and a half away. No, it's about 2 hours away from Lake of the Ozarks. But it's always been this known place in Missouri you could go to. We are? All right. I was talking to the real estate agent. He was talking about how he was helping some people from California relocate to Lake of the Ozarks just the other day. It's beautiful. All right. It's the box you open 2 free packs from LMAO. No, that's this box. Let's give Sarah Dusenberry 2 free packs. We like Sarah. All right, Sarah. The old Southern Lake Cat. Well, shucks. Well, shucks. Welcome, y'all. Let's open some Pokemon. That's exactly how everybody from the South talks. Don't let them make you disbelieve that. What? Whoa! All right, some free ones for you there, Miss Sarah. Thank you so much. I'm saying the Don is there. You're saying the Don is there. The Don, huh? Donald Trump. Okay, so Sarah Dusenberry, your stuff is over here. I almost gave you a free Don, Sarah. You can jump back into that box if you want to try and finish it off. Coffee pumpkin spice. Mister, like I said, they got rid of the Pirate Show at the Treasure and then the Volcano at the Mirage. And soon they will get rid of the Fountain Show at the Bellagio. All they want is Gamba Space. What's Gamba? What is Gamba Space? I have no clue what that means. All right, here goes. We got... Holy! Oh, my God. We got Mickey Mouse. Oh, hey, kids, it's me, Mickey Mouse. Here's Mickey Mouse. Here's Bulbasaur. Here's Georock. He's actually in German. 999. Roland die Farsen. Wende Resistance nicht an. All right. I feel like I'm going to get sent to the ovens if I'm not careful with that card. Let's jump over here to the All Slabs channel. Oops. Looks like I posted a picture in there that I wasn't supposed to. Take a picture of this. Click. All right. Good. I walk around with the PSA 10 Gardevoir in my pocket. What? I'm going to put Mickey Mouse cards in the M box. And then Bulbasaur is in the B box. Georock's in the G box. And this little Juicy Mama is going in the A box, it looks like. A for all that ass. All right. Oh, my God, boobs. What a lake. Now, what do we got here? Got a couple more cards here for you guys. So here we have Rocket's Houndoom. Holy, man, that's a hot card. Mister, dress up your hands this year for Halloween. My hands? I kind of want to keep this card. 10, Houndoom, 100. Okay. Give me a moment. Wear one glove for Michael Jackson. I have a cousin that's live in Portland, Oregon, but haven't heard anything about Oregon. Oregon. You got to come over here, man. America, man, it's nice. There's a very diverse range of places to live. Cost of living is pretty cheap, actually. Australia is expensive in certain ways. The U.S. dollars are very strong. You get one decent job and you can buy so much if you get a decent job. Australia is good too, though. I don't want to talk bad on Australia. I like Australia a lot. Karis and I have done a ton of researches on countries to move to. Australia's up there. It's really good. It's like Australia's kind of like the UK, except nice and warm, nice and toasty. So in terms of demographics, so you guys have a cool thing going on for yourselves. Is this it? Is this the same card? That's not very expensive. I didn't realize this card was so, like, affordable or something. This right? So, but this is in Japanese, huh? Sorry, guys. This is taking me a while. I'm trying to get the absolute lowest price, and it's like really tricky, actually, surprisingly. All right. That is so not expensive at all. Let's see. If you move to Australia, you're going to start selling opal and gems. Am I? Okay, okay, okay. So, this card shall officially be a break on the table. AP trying to be a little health snack. If I'm going to be a banana this year, Mr. has to dress up too. What would I dress up as? Yes. All right. I'm going to dress up as the police. I'm putting you in handcuffs. You've been very naughty. Oops. You're under arrest. You're way out of control. I'm going to take you to jail. Okay. TCC Catboy. Did you say Catboy? All right. $10, 1 and 6. There we go. So this is a new break, and it's just a really cheap break. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else to it. I'm trying to be someone's snack. Are you? You are? You out there looking for a torta? Is that the term? I hear that one a lot. I'm just out here trying to crack some Pokemon cards. Cost of living really depends on which state you choose to live in. For example, while Sydney is okay, it's extremely expensive compared to other cities. Oh. So where I live, Miss Cactuar Queen, I live in a state called Missouri, and it's one of the cheapest states in the union to live in. And yet, I'm able to sell these Pokemon cards all around the world. And so I'm able to achieve like a higher income in a very cheap place to live, and that has worked extremely well for me. Tortas, welcome. I have a white clam Halloween costume. White clam. What? Next up, we have an order of Hathim, 8 of the EB3s. Now, hold on. 8 of these, huh? I didn't know you ordered this, Mr. Hathim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's give you 2 free packs too, Mr. Hathim. You get 2 free packs. All right. There we go. Very nice. Who am I kidding? I'm a whole damn meal. I'm wearing Michael Myers' mask for Halloween. Okay. Queensland is gorgeous. Oh, the land of the Queen, I hear. Here we are. I think I've owned some silver from Australia. The Australian Perth Mint or something like that. Hollow. Australia. You know, we thought for a little while about moving out of America. Karis and I did. And that's because we couldn't really tell what America's main culture was. And we felt like maybe we didn't fit in a certain way. And so we were hunting for a place to move. And you know what we ran into over and over again? We ran into this problem where, oh, devastating. I'm sorry, Hathim. I'm sorry, man. All right. Hey, mister, a long time ago, I was here. It's Major Payne. What's up, man? How's it going, Major Payne? That's Sven Jansen, I believe, right? Sven Jansen? It's hard to remember your name because you've changed it. All right, well, it's nice to see you again. How you doing? Ta-da, Hathim. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was talking about. I got my train of thoughts got interrupted. Here it goes. Oh, I was saying we were thinking about moving out of the States, out of the United States. But you know what happened? We actually started doing tons of like research. Like we started actually shopping for places based off of like cost and all this other stuff. And we learned that A, houses in Australia are outrageously expensive. B, if I had to move to Australia, we would have to pay an outrageous tax on our income. Karis and I, we get a good income, right? There it is. We could easily be somebody's sugar daddy as a couple. And if we had to go to Australia, they would kick our ass in taxes. And so we looked around and we looked at each other and said, oh, I guess we're American. That's what happened. Here we are. Very nice. Put this here. Very nice. America, America. I started saluting. There it goes. All right. Would Brisbane be expensive? Here's a beautiful Jigglypuff for $300 back in February. Ooh, it's a beautiful card. I think I'm just going to leave it at that $300. I'm not going to worry about that price. Okay, we're going to get this up here. Oh, yeah. Somebody was talking about buying this. I think I got an offer for 4.1 on this card. How's this card looking, huh? Dust this off a bit. There's one of those lovely CGC 10s. Okay. This would be some mega break, wouldn't it? So you say you are a sugar daddy. Oh, man, we could be a sugar daddy in 2 seconds, man. No kids, dual income. We could spoil somebody easily. All right, so... Any new Machamp slab on the table? Yeah, this one. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You like Machamp. I feel like I should sell this to you. This is Bo Nickel Machamp. It's a signature. Oh, there's a guy who's trying to buy it from me right now. Did he actually contact me? I know Heath the Ledger wants to buy it, and another guy I think friended me to try and buy it. Spoil me, mister. Oh, yeah. Here we are. What am I doing here? Okay, that's a high-end slab. Should I even sell that? I don't know if I should sell that. It could easily go in our group of high-end CGC 10s. That card could. All right, let's just test it out. CGC 10 Shining Tyranitar. I guess I should have looked the price up before I put the sticker on it, huh? And we want the cheapest price. We filter it by buy now. Okay. Keep it and wait for it to go up. Let's see. So over here, it appears the card would be in the $3,000 range. This card is definitely a good pick for a mega break. Up and coming UFC fighter with high potential. Keep that, says Manny Rosario. Yeah, I mean, I showed it off on the table, and pretty quickly we gained a lot of attention for it. All right, there we go. Ooh. Let's see. Oops. Karis and I have thought about buying an additional home that would just be like a hangout spot for friends so that we can leave this house like super secure. There it is. That's another thing we've talked about. So like we have this house, but this is like a vault house, you know, and part of the security is not letting people inside of it. Not too many anyways. And so we've thought about buying an additional small home where we go there to hang out after work and invite friends over. That's been a concept. Like a simple, cheap cookie cutter kind of home. Oh. Dang, dude, look at that 9.5. Oh, yeah, look at the back of the card. Okay. Bring me my clippers. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. Mister, your friends aren't trustworthy? No, that's not it. That's not it. It's just a matter of security, that's all. It's not like that. We take security extremely seriously. We think of all scenarios. You know, it's not a good idea to have your vault also be your home is the main problem. So we've thought about splitting it all up to multiple locations. Oh, this is still holding on. Tell me about it, Troy. Mister, what are the brakes at the moment? Oh, I'd love to show you the brakes. Stand by, guys. I'm going to show off all the brakes. We got some good brakes, Mr. Sven. We got brakes that make me excited, slightly aroused. There it is. We got the kind of brakes you'll want to bring home. Here it is. Come on, dude. There it goes. All right. That's pretty good. So that's a TCC slab. Definitely properly encapsulated. Toss that in there. I just cracked one of my own slabs. We're going to try cross grade on this, the PSA. I badly need one of these. There it is. All right. Take zinc, drink OJ. Very nice. Okay. In a tree hanging over a creek, take Xannies, drink Henny. All right. No way. TCC is cracking a TCCG slab. Well, keep in mind, this one was a 9.5 specifically. It's begging to get cracked. Begging. It went, thank you, Daddy, when I cracked it. Okay, off to PSA with that one. You know, so I don't crack TCCG 10s. I keep those. But that was not a 10. That was a 9.5. And it's begging to be cracked. Mister, why not crack the slab inside plastic bag so it holds all the plastic? I don't know. So you ready? Here goes. Check it out. Light Flareon. This one's a big deal. Vintage Light Flareon from Neo Destiny. That's a good card. Okay. We have a Waifu break. This is Misty Cubone. It's an expensive card. It's 1 in 23 odds. Yes, that is Misty and Cubone. It's also pretty rare. The Mango break with Nami. Mommy Nami is in here. That is Master Ball Gengar with 10 spots completed, 8 spots remaining. Some great breaks. Take a look at these breaks. The Mega Gengar. One of the most popular breaks on the table continues to be Mega Gengar. $40 to buy in if you want onto the sub list, which gives you a 1 in 10 odds for 1 in 8 odds. See, 1 over 10 over 8. Or you can buy directly in for $400, which gives you 1 over 8. This is like a holy grail kind of card. I mean, it's a big deal. So that one's big. We also have a Halloween special. This Gengar is $20, 1 in 9. Halloween special, okay? Your cup runneth over when it comes to choices. You got a lot of great choices. We also have this cute little miniature break, $17, 1 in 2 odds, Eric Rodriguez. You know, you could probably crack this and send it off to PSA, maybe see if it gets a 10. If you wanted to, I'm not going to bother. I'll just sell it to you guys for cheap. I'm not going to bother with that one because it might have lower odds. And then here's a cheap little Magneton. Might pull that for $35 if you get lucky on it. So those are 2 gym breaks. And yeah, so we've been having some nice stuff. Place that over there. All right. What do we got next? Do we have any orders? Mr. Mark, who needs 5 packs of Pokemon English Obsidian Flames. Give me a second here, Mark. Thank you for your patience, Mark. Move this out of my way. Move all of this out of my way. I got a lot of stuff in my way. Obsidian Flames, Mr. Mark. There's the base set. What's this going to be? Temporal Forces. It's not in box number 1. Maybe it's box number 2. I got plenty of slabs to price up tonight if you guys stick around. Do I have a $20 credit to get into that Gengar break? Says Mr. Catnip. Let me look. So here's our store credit bag. I drink OJ every morning. Okay, you ready? Ha. You got an $18 card. I'll accept that. Would you like to go in? I'll let you in on 18 if you'd like. Here. He said he wants into the Gengar break. You got it. Bada bing, bada boom. You're in. Mr. Hawk. Okay. Cool. Now, Mark J. Valerian. You've been waiting a little while for these. A little longer on the wait this stream because we've been pricing up so many slabs. Doing a little pricing tonight. We got the horizontal stream after all. You get to do more slab pricing when it's horizontal. So nice. Go. Here we are. Got a lot of breaks to jump into. The live customs are hot. The Poke Shuffles are hot. You know why? Because we got so many great slabs now. Tons of great slabs to choose between when we're filling up those products. That's so cute. That's a Yuki Mori. Cool. All right, we've got Seismitoad Gita. We've got Inkay Town Store Tundrus. We've got Snubby Wubby Clay Doll. We've got Toxtricity, Togedemaru Toxtricity. Oh, yeah. Very nice. That's not nice. That's cold as hell, dude. Sorry, Mark. I felt like we had done a nice job opening them. But the pulls there are cold for Mr. Mark. Sorry, Mark. Mark J. Valerian, everybody. You should put the website in the bio instead of the chat pin. Yeah, you like it in the description, huh? You're right, dude. It should totally be in the description. Let's go get it and put it in the description, everybody. Cardconomist live menu, payment options, shipping, buyer agreement. Where should I put it? I'll put it under payment options. It's sort of like a payment option, isn't it? All right, website. So TheCardconomist.com is now under payment options. I don't know if that's so smart, but it's there now. Pretty cool. Next up, Alex Silva. I'd like to pay for shipping. Should have a small to medium-sized bag with a Gengar slab. All right, Alex Silva. Let's go find him. Alex P6. Alejandro. Alvaro. Alex P6. Alex Silva. You should keep it in Costco. Oh, in the chat, too. That's what he meant to say. I was like, what? Okay, Mr. Alex. Time for some shipping. Alex Silva. Short wait time tonight if you guys want to place an order. We haven't had long wait times in a little while, have we? Almost feels like we don't need to do 2 streams. But, you know, the nighttime and the daytime are pretty distinct times of the day. Our daytime definitely feels busier than nighttime. Did you guys notice that? So the total concurrent viewers was higher in the daytime. I think we reached around 85 viewers for daytime. All right, we gotta wait a while for this to load up. God, this software sucks. Good. I've been waiting, mister. What are you waiting on, Timmy? What do you mean waiting? There you go. Tammy, what are you talking about? Okay. Let's click on this. We have Tammy Lowe. Tammy, you've been waiting like 26 minutes. I don't want to hear it. I have an order in too. All right. So, by the way, guys, check this out. This is the jumbo Japanese pack. It's not a break, but it's the Japanese jumbo pack. $165. One of all the Japanese cards. Pretty cool, right? Don't know if you knew that existed, but that's what it looks like. It's pretty fun. Which half of the year do you enjoy streaming in more? Well, I mean, I think it's frustrating to stream in the spring and the fall because it's so beautiful outside, and I feel like I'm sort of missing out on life. The winter and the summer, they're like the extremes, so you don't really care as much. Miss Tammy 2 ETB boxes. Hell yeah, dude. Let's get it, Tammy. Anything for Tammy. What do you mean 26 minutes is short? Oh, here it is. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. All right, ready? Ready? Tammy, good things come to those who wait. All right. Very good. Woo! All right, I worked my magic on the packs. Very nice. All right. Very good. How are things going on your end, Tammy? Life going well? Snipping this. All right. Snipping this. All right. I remember the days of old when wait time was 3 hours. Yeah, times have changed. We're in a different era for Pokemon, guys. It's just as popular as ever. I feel like I helped contribute to it a lot, actually. But you know what? There's a lot of streamers on every platform, and people are split all over the place. And we're lucky to have you guys here hanging out with us, and I'll do my best to offer you guys great prices, great slabs, great breaks, fun giveaways, and overall just entertainment. Tossing this. I feel you do good with the education part. Sure. Hub's no job still? No! Here we are. Here's, oh, grabbing this. Let's grab a hollow. Oh. Here's a hollow. Wait a little after snipping. Whoa, pulling Yuta. Very nice. That's a great looking card. Scoop. That's a furry. Bark, 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 bark. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's Nami. What music is this? This sounds so freaking good. This is Battle Hoenn Rival Gen 4. Wow, that's a great song. Like, you explain what set comes with what, the collabs and stories. It's good to know why things are valued and how you do it. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Wait, what? All right. What you're saying is I explained the birds and the bees really well. Here it is. The birds and the bees. You see, there's this flower that wants to be pollinated. And so the bee sits down in the bee cuck chair and watches a different bee pollinate it. Ooh, look at that SR. Very nice. That's the birds and the bees, children. Here's, whoa, the hat girl. Very nice. Then there's something like whips. That too. Here's the pink hair girl. Here's the bubblegum girl. And then here's the hat girl. More husbands choosing to be in the room. Here's the pink-haired girl. That's an old Onion article. Very nice. While wearing a Superman costume. That's from Rick and Morty, right? We actually just watched that Christmas episode. That's so hilarious, man. So you're like their caretaker, right? Guess again, Jerry. We are. Man, Rick and Morty, we really lost something with Rick and Morty. We lost when Justin Roiland or whatever was kicked out. We really lost something special. It's a really unfortunate thing. All right, show's amazing. Snipping this. Oh yeah, box number 2 for Miss Tammy. All right, very good. Tossing this. Cody Hodges says, yeah. God, dude. All right. Oop. Snip away. Sneep. All right, guys, you stay here. I need to go take a big drink. Let's see. Snip. So we're doing Tammy's opening. Tammy, what's your favorite kind of wine? We want to know more about Tammy. Are you a red wine person or a white wine person? It is. Very good. Wine? I don't know. I don't drink. What? Tammy, I thought you were one of the cool people. One of the cool kids. All right, so we got to change the question. What's your favorite soda pop? It is. Here's the horn girl. She's got horns on her head, I guess. Oh, whoa! Holy. Where's Tammy? I can't see her in chat. We are. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's, oops. Nami, mommy as well. Wow. Very nice. What's your favorite candy? Let me ask you that one. You can't tell me you don't have a favorite candy, Tammy. Don't lie to me. I'm very perceptive. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. I'd ask you what your favorite flavor of anchovy is, but that's more of a me thing. Candy? Coke Zero. So you like the Coca-Cola flavor. I like ginger ale better. I think ginger ales. I like the ginger ales and the Sprites. I'm that kind of person. Ew. Candy, there's too many. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't say there's too many. We are. All right, let's see. Here's a hollow. A hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Oh, an SR. Still no manga pulled. We're looking for the manga, an EB3. First person to pull it, I guarantee you're going to get a clip, and I'll shout your name from the rooftops. The new set, nobody has the bragging rights yet for pulling the manga. Great price on the booster boxes, by the way. $90 is a very competitive price. There we go. All right. Miss Tammy, I don't think you did bad, actually. I think that you walk away with this. This seems to be some kind of nice alternative art pull. I think I heard that they're kind of valuable. And then you get this Nami full art. Nami never does poorly. And then you got Utah. It's a Utah. Okay, there we go. Tammy, Tammy. Tammy, Tammy. All right. Very nice. Okay. You got a lot of hollows now. Okay. Utah Jazz. Jazz hands. So, let's get a rotation. What do we got? We got Umbreon, 20 bucks. He's good. We got Jigglypuff, 24 bucks. 24 bucks on that. That's a 10. Here's this really nice pristine Moltres. I think that's a collectible, right? Like, this is cheap. This is expensive for very good reasons. This guy looks amazing. Here's a Noivern. He's an AR, 40 bucks. Great prices. And here is a Slowpoke for 8 bucks. I'm sorry, not 8 bucks, for $55, huh? That's a bit high. Squirt is fire soda. Oh, I want some Squirt, baby. I like Twix and High Chews. Twix and High Chews. I don't remember High Chews. High Chews. Oh, yeah. I've had that before. You like High Chews. That's interesting. You like Twix? You are? Twix has like a cookie wafer and then like a caramel on top. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to it. I think that's it. We are Slowpoke. I'm going to buy you $1,000 of candy one day, and it'll be delivered to your home, and it'll weigh like 40 pounds, and you'll be like, what the hell? You go, let's see. That'd be a funny prank. Here's $40 Slowpoke. So he's $40 now. Sexy. Okay, good. Sexy is nice. Jigglypuff being 24 bucks. I feel like that could go in the Poke Shuffles for sure. I like this card going in the Poke Shuffles too. He's just really cheap. High Chew is number 1. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's for Jigglypuff. Oh, there's a new rule on the Poke Shuffles I didn't get to tell Sven about it. Darn it. I'm so stupid. I should have told him. There's a new rule on the Poke Shuffles. It's buy 10, get 1 free. Old Maid. I like the different flavors of Haichu. Mr. Question about the website. So if I buy the Destined Rival pack at 15, do I get that shipped as the whole unopened pack? Oh, wow. That's a great question. No, I would open it here live. I would receive the order and it would be opened here live. Also, I don't know if that's the correct price on that anymore. We lowered the prices of some product. I'm going to have to ease into using this. So Destined Rivals is currently $11 a pack. And so I need to do some updating on the products. All products. That's not working. Hold on, let me try this. Skidoo, be doo doo, be doo be doo be doo doo doo. Wait, we had an order from Vance Videon on October 27th, but it says pending payment. Vance Videon. Is Vance here? He tried to order 5 Poke Shuffles. Vance Videon. Is Vance watching? I'm going to write this down. It says payment pending. $25 pending. Vance, we got the order. Did you two roll out the update to stream both horizontal and vertical for you yet? I don't think I've received that yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's put this guy in here. So that's the thing, huh? I like the idea of that. That's a big deal. 093 Umbreon 9.5. All right. So that's what that pending order was. I saw that, but I figured I wouldn't get an email in the, because it was pending, I figured I wouldn't get an email about it, so I didn't worry about it. It was a website order. There it goes. Okay, so those have been swept away into the Poke Shuffles. Poke Shuffles, buy 10, get 1 free now. Now, let's go back over to products. And we should be able to quickly edit some of these. Destined Rival needs to be edited. Okay. Quick edit. This should be... All right, Destined Rival's now $11. A bunch of these need editing. Like Pokemon White Booster and Pokemon Black Booster, these are wrongly priced. So the Black Booster's now $11. Okay. That's not good, you know. Having to update it in 2 places is not good. And then, let's see, quick edit on the Pokemon White Booster pack. 10. But maybe one day the website will be so complete, we'll move everything over to just the website. Journey Together stayed the same. I think the Dragon booster pack went down to 7, didn't it? So it's currently 8. It's now 7. Boom, that's a 7. We're going to update that. Prismatic, I think, went to 12, didn't it? Prismatic is now 12. Okay, that's good. I feel like it can get smoother over time. Check the Webby. All right. Halloween Gengar break is an option. Isn't that funny? All right, so check the website. You have a new order of $50. Poke Shuffles times 10. Cool. Does it say who? Let's see, view order. I'm still learning it, by the way, guys. Yeah, this is brand new for me to learn. It needs to tell me who ordered it. Oh, there it is. Customer, Mr. Hawk. Whew. That's tricky, man. Also, I need to know the time that it came in. So this came in. Oh, there it is. All right. So we have the time that it came in. 35. And then we need to compare that against other people's orders. So Hathim is next, though. Mr. Hathim, let's take care of this real fast. Topps Chrome SpongeBob. Hathim. Don't fall. It's me. It is you. All right, so we'll open up your Pokey Shuffles in just a minute. Let me take care of Mr. Hathim first. He was waiting longer. Ready? So we put you into the queue just like usual. All right, you ready? So we've got Sandy's Tree Dome. We've got Old Man Jenkins. We got Squiddy Tentacles, Squidly. And we've got From the Kitchen of Karen Plankton and Bubbletown. So this time it's looking like there's no numbered cards in the pack. They all look really splendiferous. All these cards look nice and thick cut and shiny. But, oh, look at that. That's got a bad corner on the back on that one. That sucks. So, there we go. Bubbletown. All right, Mr. Hathim. And you've got a floating bag now. That's right. Hathim's got a floating bag. Here it is. $55 for one pack. Of the SpongeBob? Yes. Actually, maybe the SpongeBob should be on the menu, too. Okay, that's Topps Chrome SpongeBob. Now, did I get an email for that? So she had it originally set up for me to receive emails from the website, but I guess it's not working that way. Okay, click on this. We have an order from Sven Jansen. One spot in the Light Flareon break. Here it is, Mr. Sven. Light Flareon break is popular, everybody. That is one of the most popular breaks on the table. It's the one that's actually moving. We could finish this tonight if people went nuts and all jumped in there. Here it is. Only 5 spots left on this Light Flareon. I can tell you this will be gone by Friday for sure. Now, he also wants 5 shuffles. You ready? So I'm glad we checked because he has to go first. He has to go first. Mr. Sven. Is that old or the new? So this is his order. He came before you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'm sorry, Sven. That's a cold round, man. Mr. Sven, there's a new rule for the Pokey Shuffles. It's a good rule. Buy 10, get 1 free. So that's the new exciting rule. Very nice. Okay. That is completed. And now it's going to be your turn. Let me jump back over here. So how do I want to look at this in a nicer way. There's got to be a nicer way to view this. Okay, you have a new order. We jump over to that order. Oh, here we go. So we can actually enter this thing called orders. What if I click on that? Cool. So Mr. Hawk Camacho has been the main guy using the new website. It's kind of cool, man. Mr. Hawk, let me get you those 10 Pokey Shuffles, which actually means you get 11. Here goes. All right, cool. My chances just skyrocketed. Ready? We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good luck. Let's see what happens. Raichu Poker. 2 live. All right, so you're going to pick up Raichu Poker and 2 live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Double, perhaps. Double. Let's see if you get lucky in the live customs real fast. Ready, Mr. Hawk? We got 1 and 2. No luck. 2 cold live customs. The live customs keep moving along. Keep clicking by. All right. But you do get Raichu Poker. $45 card. That's not too bad. It's a $45 card. Okay. From the green deck. It says it used to be Darren Thompson. Let's get you a nice clean sleeve. All right. What if we had a policy where I buy back anything you pull out of the Pokey Shuffles at 80% its original price? No questions asked. but it has to go straight back into the box, like immediately. All right, that's for you, Mr. Hawk. Ta-da! Boop. I never sell, so it wouldn't work for me. All right, very good, very good. Let's take a second and price up some more slabs. We got more slabs to price. So this is a cool looking coughing. This got a measly 8, and I can see why. The upper side of the card is pretty off center. So most likely the entire 8 grade is just based off of it being so off center up there. It's a beautiful card. Lovely artwork. This is from the Bulbasaur deck, and it's in a nice TCC slab. I don't think there's any reason to crack this one because it's not going to improve the grade. Just keep it and clean it. This is a super cool card, guys. So let's look this up. Coughing from the Bulbasaur deck. Oops, coughing. Bulbasaur. All right, what do we got? PSA 9 is for $75. Whoa, this must be popular. Let's type in PSA 9. PSA 8. Thanks for hanging out, guys. How you doing tonight? Let's get some more spots on that giveaway box now. PSA 9, PSA 9, PSA 9, PSA 8. Here it is. So a PSA 8 sold in September for $34. And then there's not one for sale. We're actually going to price this one at $34. It is $34. Next year, we're getting Halo on PlayStation. Hell yeah, dude. How you play? If you're a PlayStation guy, how do you feel about that? Are you happy for it? Are you excited? Are you indifferent? Here we are. All right, let's get some more people in here. We got 6. Gotta have 6. Miss 6, you still here? You hanging out? We got Iron Ore. We got Marshall Weber. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to reset the queue. So we're going to refresh all entries. That means to get back into this, you need to type in 100K. You know why we do that? To clear out anybody who's not here. So, you know, just to get people who are actually here and active. 100K, type that in. You'll get a chance to get in here. Here's Shinobi. So really, if you're somebody who very consistently hangs out and you're very, you know, aware, you're very active, your odds of getting in here are not bad. We got J-Dog. Lord Pop-Tart. You know, with only about 70 people watching, your odds are good, man. That's one of the benefits. I don't know if you guys have ever thought about that, but one of the benefits of being in a smaller stream, your odds of getting the giveaway are actually way better. So if you're in a stream with a ton of people in it, your odds of the giveaway are super bad. You might actually get something free in a small group. All right, cool. Okay. We're going to hit refresh over here. It's always a fun opportunity. Yeah, if you think about it, if you really like giveaways, if you're hanging out in the stream with a lot of people in it, your odds are way lower. You can increase your odds by being in the stream with less people in it. Martin Ramirez, 3 EB3s. Yes, sir, Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin liked EB3s. Mr. Martin liked. Ready? Hey, what's up, Mr. Blake? Snip of this. So we're not done. We're going to give that box away tonight. It's going to finish by tonight, okay? It's not going to go into another stream. So hang out. Try to get those last spots. There should be like 10 spots left or whatever it is. Here's a holo, Cowboy Girl, and... Ooh, 3 holos. One booster pack left. Nice. By the way, if you're new and you're watching the stream, we got a first-time order bonus card. It's this vintage Porygon. I think it's from like Sky Ridge or Aquapolis or something. I don't know what set that is. One of them. All right, Martin, we got some holos for you. Let's find your bag, Martin. Yes, first time order, you get a special bonus card. Try to keep things sweet over here. Okay. That coughing's nice for only $34. That's a Bulbasaur deck coughing, you know. I'm new, says Vishal. I'm going to give you all the free ones, man. Sven Jansen, 10 Poke Shuffles, 1 live custom booster. You got it, Mr. Sven. Oh, all right, let's see what we got. Oh! Mr. Sven with the Sandshrew PSA 10. Wow, man. That's crazy. By the way, before I give this to you and I scream too much, I better check this website. Make sure, because I'm not used to checking the website, but I need to check the website each time, okay? Oh, yep, you're good. Okay, so nobody ordered on the website. So I got to remember to check that one too. I'm used to checking all the other payment systems. I'm not used to checking the website. The website has to be checked for orders. All right, so... And then it's 10 Poke Shuffles as well. So let's start out by getting you your Sandshrew. Probably going to be a cute little card. Could be a poker card. Oh, yeah, it's a poker card. My brain said, that sounds like a poker card. All right, Mr. Sven, you got this for 20 bucks. We're going to write that on the sleeve because you really did just pay 20 bucks for this. We want them to see that whenever we ship to you. We don't want you paying a whole bunch of money for it. Did you hear a guy got caught at customs because he was trying to sneak a whole bunch of Pokemon cards into his country with his luggage? How crazy is that? That reminds me, I got to ship a card for Mr. LaFlame. I need to ship a card for Mr. LaFlame. He sold a really big card. It was Signature Arita Legendary Collection Charizard. Sven Jansen. They detected the cards using X-ray, by the way. That's what they did. They detected the cards using X-ray. Oh, yeah, we were waiting for a label to be printed for Alex Silva. Let's see if it loaded up. It did. So the trick to printing labels nowadays is, like, we have to, like, queue it up, and then way later it'll actually come up with the label. Really stupid. How am I going to bring my slabs and cards to grade into America? I'm cooked. Oh, I don't know if America would care. I don't think America cares that much. But if you're bringing it back into your country, maybe they would care. So... yeah, I don't know, because the United States does they do, what do you call that? Tariffs, right? America does tariffs now, too. How do I forget that word? That's the word that Donald Trump won't stop saying. He says like 1,000,000 times. But, you know, America traditionally didn't really do that for a very long time. So I don't know if they would be, like, testing for that too much over here. I think some countries, like maybe like France, they're really into testing for stuff like that, like, because they really want to collect taxes. Here's Dialga, and here's, but don't take that as advice from me. I'm not supposed to hand out advice like that because I don't know. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Look at that, guys. Look at these slabs, man. This is some quality stuff. $28 Eevee. What? $100 Cosmic Hollow Mimikyu. What? Dialga 9 from 2018. Wow. This is a 9.5 Suicune for only $50. Like, that's effing good. Here's a Gloom for $125. That's pretty expensive. All right, cool. Why is cards illegal? They're not illegal. You just have to pay a tax when you bring them over the border. I've been keeping all of it in America, so no worries. That's smart, man. Just tell him to break your slabs and you can regrade them in the European Center. Oh, my God. All right, so Sven's not done. He needs 10 Poke Shuffles, which means he's actually getting 11. Good luck, Mr. Sven. He's getting 11 of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The bonus card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 2 cards popping out of there. Beautiful. Anyone buying that Suicune, I'm thinking about popping him in here. He's a good one. All right, oops. All right, let's see. So what's it say? It says Umbreon and Noctowl. Oh, yeah. That's one of these Umbreons, right? 093. Oh, yeah, we just added that. And then Noctowl, he's a cool one. 114? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So you've got a 9.5 Umbreon and a knocked out 10. Not bad. Cool. Better than missing. Do. Scooby-Dooby buns. Cool, man. Thank you, Mr. Sven. It's nice to see you again, man. We were missing you. We are. I wish all the people from the past would come back. Say hi at least. Wow. Those are nice slaps. All right. This has got to go in here. This is such a good card. 50 bucks for that. I shouldn't even sell it. I should just regrade it. I mean, it's a beautiful Suicune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, he's going in. Nobody bought it, right? Yahoo! Thanks, mister. You did good. You definitely those were both 10s is what's fun about it. The 9.5 is like a PSA 10 anyways, right? So those are solid pulls. Suicune 9.5. All right. Karis and I watched that Chainsaw movie. We're still emotionally recovering from that. Did you guys watch that yet? That's a tough movie, man. It sticks with you. It is. She liked it so much, she's rewatching the TV series now. Crazy, man. She was even showing me this little animation she did. Okay. All right. How nice. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. Mister, the pictures for Mega Evo, EB3, and a few others aren't loading on the website. That's because I never added a picture. Yeah, they have no pictures because I never gave them one. Not wine because I'm not of age. What? You need wine, bro. I'm getting you a goblet. Okay, we have a Martin Ramirez 2 EB3s. That's the last order in the queue. After that, we have no more orders. Oops, we only have one EB3. So I have to stand up and get more EB3. Thanks a lot, bro. You think we could talk spoilers? We could. I don't know. Not too much to spoil anyways, but here it is. Let's go grab some EB3. All right, here we are. Ow. I'm going to set this here. And we're going to sit down. Boom. So there's some EB4. EB3 is the top selling product on the menu right now, if you didn't know that. Top selling product, EB3. $4 a pack. You can buy a whole box of it for $90. That's some really competitive pricing, by the way. No mangas have been pulled. First person to pull the manga, you get a short of the manga pull. It is. Any leftover Lorcana, I got to build a deck to beat my girlfriend's boyfriend. He's coming at you with both decks, huh? His deck's just a little bigger than yours, huh? It is. All right. She said, the big decks hurt. Yours is the perfect size. Ooh, there you go, Mr. Martin. So, no Gold Dawn in that case, by the way. No Gold Dawn in that case. That means Gold Dawns are not based, they're not guaranteed. So much ink. What? Here we are. I don't know that. I don't know how that reference, how that works. There you go. Probably something to do with the game. Very nice. Very nice. Watched it in English or Japanese? We only had one option, and that was Japanese. They didn't have it in English. Here's Mickey. Here's Squintle. Here's this card. And here is a beautiful Mewtwo V-Star, guys. Chance to get a nice Cardconomist card in your collection that you probably don't have. Let's go ahead and take a picture over here. Okay, picture time. Good. right, the horizontal stream's way better for pricing of cards. These are P-Box, Yuki. Okay, these are going over here. And then Mewtwo, Mickey Mouse, they're going over here. Instead of a mana pool, Lorcana uses an inkwell. Oh my god. Good. Look at that beautiful heavy plastic. Listen to this. Oh, baby. All right. I'd rather have a... Your deck's the perfect size. The big decks hurt. Yes. Okay. Very good. All right. $48. And let's see. Come on now. There it goes. I think that's 48. I actually don't remember. Ah, itchy eye. We got Thunderous 9. Oh, dear God. Too big, and it's just messy and uncomfortable. The deck, I mean. Oh, my God, dude. We are Thunderous. All right. Thunderous. Let's see. Hey, let's see if we're still at 700, shall we? Let's see, refresh. I bet we are. No, we're at 705? Woo! We're at 705 subscribers, guys. This channel is going to the moon. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. Let's see how that video's doing. So, by the way, we put out a video. I'm just going to show it off real fast. You don't have to watch it, but you could. But it's kind of an experiment to see if it's worth my time. So if you want more of these, go watch it. So this video right here, 297 views on it, 53 minutes long. It just shows off slabs. That's all it does. And if you like the video, leave it running from beginning to end to show that you want more. Because I'm going to watch those metrics. If the metrics are bad, I'm not going to make them. If the metrics are good, I'll make more of them. So that's what it comes down to. Oh, look at that. Mike's Side did make a UFC fighter short on that lovely Machamp. Cool. That's neat, man. What is the top performing video right now? Look at this. Top performing videos. You guys want to see? Manga Rare Gear 5 is actually a One Piece video. It's the top performer right now. After that, it's the 18,000 to 130,000 Rocket Box video, which actually I believe that that's inaccurate because, so apparently one sold for 40,000, but if you go to eBay, you can get one for like 30,000. So it's more like 18,000 to 90,000. Then a whole box of Eevee, then UFC Fighter Autograph, which just came out, and then a Halloween Gengar. Pretty interesting. How's this video doing, by the way? I'll see this. So that ended up picking up 7,000 viewers. Wow. It earned a whole 37 cents. Wow, you get rich. Posting those shorts makes you rich, bro. I watched it and bought the slab. Who's comparing decks? It was a fun long form. So that's Thunderous. I'm sure this guy's worth nothing, dude. I just want him out of here. You ready? $16. Poor Ivan Rodriguez, man. That guy would go, he'd go nuts on this. I know he would. So this got a 9, huh? How to get a 9, I wonder. It looks pretty nice. So, glancing it over, I didn't see much wrong with it. Now, watch this. Let's go ahead and scan the grading report and find out what they found. I have regraded a Tag 9 into a PSA 10 before, by the way. I want you guys to know that. Okay, so for this card, it says on the top left, the front top left, there is a hole, and that's what caused the issue. There it is. So, can I click on that? All right. Oh, look at that. It even kind of blinks for you. Crazy. So, next step. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that. There it is. Very subtle. Not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of the website. Are you? Cool, man. I'm glad to hear that. Now let me see. Yeah, that is kind of a little dot, isn't it? You know, I'm gonna say fair game on the 9 here. I mean, it's subtle. It makes you wonder, like, if I send that off to CGC, what happens? If I send that off to CGC. Okay, good. Do-ba-do-ba-do-do. Tempting to send it to CGC, don't you think? I don't know. Let's see how much a 9 goes for. Yeah, their system works, man. They caught that with the scan. All right, we're going to say 9 magnaton electric breaker. Skoo-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-be-doo. This card's really cheap as a 9, actually. So it's about $28 as a 9. Cool. I missed her. Just sell it. All right. So what's going on in your lives, guys? I want to hear some news about you. Who are you flirting with? Who's got news? Who's going through a breakup? Who's getting a new boyfriend, a new girlfriend? Whose parents just went through a divorce? This got an 8.5, huh? That is some extremely harsh grading. All right. Mister, the girl I went on a date wants to keep it exclusive. I'm cooked. What? Tell her hell no. Tell her the lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the squid or something. I don't know. I like the simplicity of the website. Oh, nice. Here we are. Here's a Mimikyu. So that's a Mimikyu 10. And I think we had one on the table for 100, so I'm just going to copy that. I got my touches. I don't know. The alpha only takes the women. What? There you go. The girl I went on a date with was dry when I talked to her through text. Dry? What does that mean? You mean like dry downstairs or just like dry emotionally? Like she didn't have anything to contribute, anything to give. Was dry. There you go. That's why you got to talk to her like this. Hey, baby. Get some every time. All right. Oh, what's this? I got a message. If I buy your wife's hand-drawn Blaziken, can both of you sign the slab? Well, she doesn't need to sign the slab because her signature is on the card itself. And then as for me, I might be open-minded to signing it. The Blaziken card's actually very good-looking, and it is a Cardconomist encapsulated slab. So I'm open-minded to it. All right. Oops. I'm open-minded to signing the slab. All right. Holy mamacita. I'm such a bad texter. Are you? I probably drone on. I'm probably like this. Blah, 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 blah. When I talk to somebody in text, I have like a really, really intense amount of things I want to say, but I don't say any of it. And then I just do like a couple smiley faces or something. And that's it. All right. Let's see. Because you're very, you're able to talk to me. If you're at a point where you can talk to me privately, I have so much to say. So much to say. Like, I just want to pick your brain. I want to see into you. I want to see into you. I want to conversate with you. I want to have really intense and interesting conversations. Like, it's not enough for me to talk about, like, oh, the weather's outside. It's nice, right? Like, I want to know what's the craziest thing about you. I want you to talk crazy with me. But I know, normal people don't talk crazy. So I just say, like, hey, this is a smiley face. You know what I mean? And that's it. And then I walk away from the conversation a bit. Texting is so impersonal. So salutations, milady. 'Tis stupendous weather today, don't you think? Tips Fedora. Oh my God. This is the guy. You need to take his advice. He knows how to, he's got the touch. He knows how to talk to girls. Here's Metagross. Oh yeah. Very gross. Metagross. Oh, we got a Team Rocket break. Did you know about that? Fresh. We just started this up. Team Rocket Vintage Booster Pack break. Check the website. Oh, yes. Let me check the website. Let me check that. Okay. Let me get this guy. This guy's getting repriced real fast. Fresh sticker. Who knows, CS man? I'm taking a break from all that. Here it is. Ready? All right. All right. We're going to say 10 Poker Moltres. Are the prices the writing at the bottom? Yes, sir, Mr. Mitchell. And if we want to buy them, do we go to the custom payment part of the website and let you know the card we want? That'll work perfectly. Yeah, that's an option. It's not your only option. You'll notice we also just take direct payment from the description of the live stream where you can, you might have clicked on the website from the live chat, but if you actually expand the description of the live stream, you'll see we take Venmo, CASHAPP, ZELLE, PayPal. So there's all kinds of ways to pay. But yeah, the PayPal has this thing called custom payment, and you can just quite literally send custom payments for the things that you want. You know, like if you see that on the table. Let's see. Lots of ways to pay. It's hard to pick up on sarcasm, cheekiness, etc. when texting. I don't like it that much. I love to text. I also love private message in Discord. One of my biggest weaknesses is if you start talking to me, I will be hooked instantly. Like many streams I've been very late for just because I started talking to somebody and no other reason. And so I get hooked into conversations like it's nothing. There it is. I'm very intense about it. I have very strong feelings when I conversate. So here's Moltres. All right, Mr. Moltres. I always have an intense fascination with the person I'm talking to. And it's like I wish I could get into their brain almost is how I feel. And I don't know how to describe all that. It's a strange feeling. Let's see. Let's see. Telepathy. I wish we could just get telepathy. So I see a lot of red Moltresses for like 100. I'm going to make this guy 150. You guys think Mr. Only Blabs on stream, you should see him in DMs. Yeah, Tammy's probably seen me write big walls of text before in private message. Here we are. And it'll probably be like something silly like, hey, let's talk about candy or something. Here we are. Toss this over here. Mr. keeps his responses short with me. That's not true. Here's Moltres. Here's Magneton. Remember that time I wrote you a love poem? Here you are. Oop. All right. Very nice. Sometimes it's essays. That's not true. What are you talking about? So now we've got to check the website. Let's check the website. You ready? I'm going to hit refresh. Mr. is a debater. Mr. is a master debater. Yeah, I would get into those like internet debates, and that's no good for me. I stay away from those, man. The like political debates and all that, none of that's good for me. That stuff's a waste of time. I prefer to talk to people just about life. You know, the whole politics thing. I think people, it's very easy to get sucked into politics. All right, so... Ooh, this is tricky, you know. So, Mr. Hawk, all the orders are just from you. And it says there was an order 9 minutes ago and 5 minutes ago. So let's see those. Preview. Can I preview? Oh, nice. Okay, so you bought Thunderous. And you bought Blaziken Wife Slab. All right, you got it. Where's that Blaziken slab? Do you know where it is? Is it in the B box over there? And then you bought the Thunderous. He just bought, I think, Karis's last drawing that was available is sold now. That means we had 2 for sale. We had Umbreon and we had Blaziken. They're both gone. She's going to be very excited to hear that that sold. There it goes. There's one before the Thunderous. Oh, okay. So let me take a quick look at this. All right, and that one is for Pokey Shuffles, quantity 20. Damn, bro. All right, you got it. 20 Pokey Shuffles. Are you ready? So you actually get 22. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Hot Kamek going very deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There it is, 22. That's pretty deep. 2 lives. Ooh, you know, the lives just got sniped. Oh, no, 2 lives again. Oh, 6 lives? Oh, my God, he just pulled 6 lives out of there. That might do it, man. Now we have to put these back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Sometimes I remember how expensive dating is, and then I'm glad I'm not seeing anybody. Here we go. All right. Very nice. And I believe in you, Mr. Arturo. Don't give up on yourself. I think you can pull a spicy honey if you keep your mind to it, man. Keep learning, keep improving. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. There you go. Wow, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. What do we got? Mime Torokaruta. Oh, I know that one. So this is one of those extremely rare Torokarutas. There it is. He went in. He used to be 200. We put him in for 100, it looks like. Nice. So this is from 1996. Here it is. Authenticated by PSA. Take a look at these online. They're very expensive. And this comes out of the Koro magazine. It's an extremely rare Pokemon card. I talk about how, you know, not only is this a very old, cool card, but there's an aspect of this card that can never be recreated. A child cut this up. They're all hand cut. That's how they work. A child cut this up 30 years ago, and you cannot recreate that memory. It's authentic. This is authentic from 30 years ago. The slicing is very cool. So like I have those sheets in the closet, right, that I can cut up if I wish with the paper cutter or whatever, but it won't be authentic. This is authentic. A child cut this in the proper way, the way it was meant to be. Very unique product. All right, cool, man. It's a big order. Okay. Tossing that. Now, there is one more part to his order. He wants the Blaziken. Now, like I said, I don't remember where the Blaziken was last. Cactuar Queen says, I don't like guys paying for me on the first few dates purely because it's something that's new and we're completely sure it's going anywhere. Let's see. Oh, it's going somewhere, baby. Tossing this over here. It's going to McDonald's. I'm assuming the Blaziken's in here, right? I feel like it was. Oh, here it is. Found it. In the A box because it's a B card. I don't get to do dating anymore. I'm married. It's kind of sad. I'm happy in the marriage, though. There you go. Ugh. Ready? But you don't get that excitement of meeting new people in the same way anymore. So I said that I would sign this slab. This is her signature on the back, by the way. And where do you want my signature? The front or the back? You let me know. Perhaps you could sign it. I always pay, and I don't expect anything back. Hey, Perez, that means you're a simp, bro. Alpha males make the women pay. The back next to hers. You got it. Okay, there it is. Just helping the ink dry. This has got to be one of her coolest drawings. That's definitely one of her coolest. I'm going to send her a picture of that so that in case she doesn't have any way to remember this by, she needs a way to remember this. Because it's sold now. Okay, give me a second here. I was really impressed when she was done with this. I was like, dang, dude, that's like a step up from all your older stuff. All right, and I'll text it to her now. Did Alexa say she stays up to like 5? I think she said that. There we go. All right. Tossing this over here. The Blaziken looks fire, doesn't it? Oh, that's really cool, man. Hand-drawn card, by the way. Okay, that's going to say Mr. Hawk. Very good. I feel like there needs to be a video of all of her slabs having sold, because I feel like the more people are aware that it has sold and the more of a history of the sales of them there is, the more collectible they actually become over time. So, like, more people need to be aware that it sold. Here's Alakazam. Here's Eevee. Here's... Like, the people in here know that all of Quip's drawings have sold, but the rest of the world doesn't know that. TCC free. We'll do this one in the future, okay? We've already got a free giveaway. Let's go ahead and work on that giveaway, guys. Let me bring that up. We're getting close to Halloween. We got Halloween break. Jump in here, guys. $20 for the Halloween break. We need 7 more people, and it goes off. This is a short break. Only 9 spots. Only $20 to buy in under market price. We went under the market price. It's a clearance break, basically. So we got Jay Oliver. Jay Oliver. Okay, Jay Oliver. Sven, that's Sven Jansen. Sven Jansen. There it goes. All right, good. Very nice. What is this music, man? Mystery Dungeon? Cool. I'm going to delete this. Delete. And then we're going to click on this. The waifus are too strong. 2 more boxes of EB3. You like the price on those, Tammy? These are really competitive prices on the EB3s. There it is. I want to make sure we got real competitive on the pricing. That's also why we dropped the price of our Weiss Schwarz. Go into the menu, guys. Check out Weiss Schwarz. They're basically on clearance. They have little price tags next to them. 0 markup on those at all. 0. Like, it's as cheap as if you went to eBay and did a buy it now. Except it's even better than eBay Buy It Now because there's no taxes. You don't pay taxes. See, on eBay, most of you guys will pay taxes. A couple people won't, Delaware and Oregon. But, you know, normally you pay taxes. So, yeah, it's a great price for the Weiss Schwarz product. The Pokemon product, we've been dropping all kinds of prices, and I'm ready to start bringing out all of my Pokemon seal product again. Remember, at the beginning of January, we removed it all. We removed all the rare stuff. That was because my gut told me that the market was about to explode. Now I'm feeling like the market's, it's not going to collapse or anything, but the market's going to be more like lots of sellers competing and trying to get a better price than each other. So you're going to see some competitive pricing now. That's the mode I'm in at this point. Here we go, Miss Tammy. What is a Halloween break? Well, it has a cute little ghost, and the card in question is, it's got a pumpkin on it. And he's a ghost, and yeah, it's $20, 1 in 9 odds. Are you asking in general what a break is? A break is a chance to pull a card out. That's what it is. A break is a chance to pull a card out. You ready? Here goes. Very nice. So we got 2 boxes of EB3 for Miss Tammy. What we want to pull for her is a mango. All right. I should do, you know what would be fun is if we had like some candy. That's what we should do. So like on Halloween, how cool would it be if I had like gummy worms or something, right? Something that doesn't melt. And when you do shipping on Halloween, it comes with a baggie of gummy worms or something. That's what we should do every year. Shipping on Halloween gets you a little baggie of candy. That'd be funny as hell. Especially with Christmas coming up and more releases. Here we are. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Lots of hollows, of course. You got an SR. Ba-doink. TCC gummies, definitely not drugged. We are? Nah, we don't. I don't mess around with that kind of stuff. The only drug in those gummies is sugar. Okay. What's your favorite candy, guys? You guys got a favorite candy? Let me think. My favorite candy growing up, when I went to the card shop, I had this really, really strong memory of nostalgia when I went to the card shop, because you had to kind of sneak off to do it. It was against the rules of my family to do it. And the punishment for going there would be very severe, really severe punishment. So, you know, the parents would go out and all my siblings would pick me because I was the fastest on a bike to pedal my bike up to the subdivision card shop. And I'd have all their money in my hand. So everyone would give me their money. They say, I want 2 booster packs or something like that, right? They'd give me cash. And I'd race off to the card shop. When I got there, I'd have been riding my bike at a neck break speed. And the only good thing about once you got there, there was this little back alleyway where you were like protected. You were like hidden from the road so no one could see you. So you felt, once you were in that alleyway, you felt safe. You know, if mom and dad drove by, they at least they wouldn't know you were at the card shop. They would just know you were out. And so you'd be in that alleyway, set the bike down. I even remember the bike. I remember every small detail. Go into that little card shop with the old man running it. So old man, it's actually a sports card shop, but he also sold Pokemon. And I always got myself the Babe Ruth bar. I tell this story a lot. The Babe Ruth bar. So it was Team Rocket. That was what was out at the time. Everyone wanted Team Rocket, so I'd buy a bunch of packets of Team Rocket to bring home, including a couple for myself. And then I'd grab a Babe Ruth bar, and I'd sit down in that alleyway, breathing hard because I was racing up there, right? I'd be breathing because, you know, I used all my stamina going as fast as I can, sneaking up there, right? I'd eat that Babe Ruth bar, and I'd open up my own boosters. I never pulled Charizard. I never pulled Dark Charizard. In fact, what happened was eventually they brought out Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, and then Rocket got rotated out. So I missed the window to pull him. I pulled all the other Rocket cards, though. I think I did. Just about all of them. I don't think there's any that I didn't pull. I think Charizard was the only one I didn't pull. So it was really annoying. But I ate that Babe Ruth bar, and I can remember the smell of the shop, the music of the time period, every small detail. It's so easy to remember because it's such an intense dopamine rush to have done that. I was so young, too. I was quite young. And how old was I? Because it came out in 2000. I was 11, dude. I was 11 years old, riding my bike up to a card shop. Like, I definitely was not allowed to be there. And my parents were super controlling, very strict, very physically punishing. So it was scary, dude. There was like this mix of excitement and candy and Pokemon card gambling and danger. It was really fun. And then, you know, I'd have the packs and I'd race back home and everyone would get their boosters and their candy too, because they would have me buy them candy as well. And that's what we did with our money as kids. We'd save it up and we'd buy Pokemon cards. There we go. All right. Apparently CGC grades the Koro cards. Yes, they do. But you don't want CGC, you want PSA. PSA's got the better brand value on the Koro cards. Sounds fun. It's Emily Lee. Hello, Emily. How are you today? We are. How's life going for you, Emily? Ready, Tammy? 1. Miss Tammy, your wish is my command. Let me open all these cards for you. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Oh, an SR. Very nice. Tossing this over here. Ba-doop. How's life going, Miss Emily? Is everything going well? Here's the happy. It says happy. Here's blue hair girl. Very nice. We've got a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Oops. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's Utah. It's Utah. What? All right. Very nice. Tossing this away. Okay, Utah. Here's a hollow. I love Utah. It's Utah. The bunny. The questionably young girl. Captain Admiral girl. Cowboy girl. What is this, sort of like Amazonian woman? And what's this? What's her style? She's got like a hat. Okay, she's a hat girl. Bubblegum outfit girl. Chew up all that bubblegum. Here's Bonnie. Utah Jazz. Just chilling, watching this live and listening to music. What's your favorite music, Emily? You got favorite music? You are? Okay, tossing that away. You're lucky, Emily, because you're pretty young. And so what that means is in your lifetime, you get to listen to all the music that's been created so far for the first time. I'm old, so I've already heard most of it. So it's all spoiled for me. It's all spoiled. I've already listened to it all. Ooh. Yuck. My birthday's next Tuesday. What? All right, so that's for our friend Miss Tammy. Ugh. All right, I want to stay young forever. Tossing that over there and tossing this in here. All right, she loves hip hop. You're telling me that she doesn't love exclusively 9 Inch Nails? Sorry, but you have bad taste in music. I love country, hip hop, and rap. Are you going to move to Nashville? I hear Nashville is the music capital of America. Tammy Lowe. So if you love music and you really want to get involved, I'd go there. Probably a cool place to go pursuing a musical career. Very nice. Dooba-dooby-doo, scooba-dooby-doo, dooba-dooby-doo, dooba-dooby-doo. I got some pretty good vocal cords. I'm ready to start singing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's an order from David Moraes. David, how about that wait time? Short wait time. 1 Sonic Tops pack. I have a small bag. Hell yeah, or Montana. Now, I don't know if I'd do Montana. Montana's very nice because, yeah, it's got like cowboys and all that crap. But if you want to get your music to become popular, I definitely think you want to live in a crowded area with artists so that you can do collaborations, so that you can like follow from them and learn from them. So, you know, if you're going to get into a certain industry, park your butt next to, you know, sort of like a resource for that industry. Yeah, like Montana's nice, but it's more like, you know, it's more like a place to retire to almost. All right, you ready? David Moraes. Maybe I should take that advice for myself when I'm picking a new home myself. What state would be the absolute best state to run an online card shop from? But I think AI kind of already answered that. It just said choose a tax-free state. All right. All right. So did you guys know we sell this? This is Vintage Sonics Tops. It's a super cool item. Oh, my eye's itchy. Super cool item. Sonic Tops. Ready? Oregon. If you like Montana, look up a little place called Alpine, Wyoming. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, it makes me want to cry. It's so beautiful. But I researched the weather. It's way too cold. Way too cold. I'd only want to go there briefly. So it's not really a place to live. Here's Starlight Zone. It's not as bad as Alaska, but still, it's really cold. Tons of snow, too, so it's not ideal for shipping at all. Okay, you got some of these zones. I like 90s music, mainly from country and pop. You like 90s music? Excuse me. What's your favorite 90s song? I happen to know a thing or two about the 90s. You know why? Because I'm from the 90s. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog. Old people go to casinos. That's a proven fact. What? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Here it is. Old people are young and cool. Here's Spike It. He's not referring to anyone's drink. Here's Sonic sneakers, and I love Sonic. So with these Sonic packs, you have a very small chance to pull an extremely valuable holographic card out of here. And if that holographic card grades like 10, got to be worth a couple thousand at least. Got to be. But this is really good too. So this is going to be your hit from this pack. And that's probably the kind of that's the card you'd want to grade from here. David Morris knows all this. He's opened a couple of these already. All right. Thank you, David. Friggin' old people. I like the 70s and the 80s rock and metal. You like 70s and 80s rock and metal? What? What's your favorite song, Cactuar Queen? What do you like? Who's your favorite artist? Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see. It's a great title card. All right. Good. There were a lot of 90s songs that were really strongly defining from that time period. 70s and 80s is 80s is the best, man. 80s is the best. There is no doubt there was like a musical renaissance in the 80s. And the 70s is okay too, but the 80s is just like on something else, man. I don't know what they did back then. Check Yes or No by George Strait. Okay, let's see. Yes or no, George Strait. Let's see. Do you sell singles? I feel like I never see any. The problem is I don't have time to price up singles, but I do end up getting singles. Here we are. This is called the Raw Shuffle, and it's just full of like various Pokemon stuffs. It's $10. You get a random pack, and you might get a good pack or you might get a bad pack. I don't know. But, yep, that's it. So this is the $10 Raw Shuffle. You get about $10 worth of cards. Ryan's leaving? No! With the arms wide open. Here we are. I'll show you everything. All right. Peace out, Ryan. Yes, peace out. She said yes or no. Yes or no. Straight. All right. George Strait, yes or no. Official music video 16 years ago. Now, that's not the 90s. That would have been the 2000s then. I don't listen to a lot of country myself. Oh, God, it's taking forever to load. You know what that means? It means the ad blocker's trying to block an ad. I'll listen to anything, but my favorite band is Goo Goo Dolls. Goo Goo Dolls! Well, let's see. Yeah. I wouldn't know that one. I'm sorry, I wouldn't know that one. Goo Goo Dolls, they had like a big hit in the 90s. I don't remember the way it went. Probably if I heard it, I'd know. I love SOAD. My first song made has 137 views. You're famous. You're basically famous. Emily, I didn't know you're famous. All right, let's see. Yeah, making music's a tough gig, I think. But, you know, if you position yourself well, there's some places that are better, probably more conducive to trying to get a musical career off the ground. I called it Cactuar Queen. Cactuar Queen says, my favorite band is Goo Goo Dolls, but their Let Love In album earlier. I also like Creedence, Clearwater Revival, and Foghat. No, no Stevie Nicks. That would have been like a 80s one. I thought you might have. So Stevie Nicks is kind of in that group, maybe to some degree. We are. All right, let me go ahead and play my music here. Let me turn this back on. Lover's Mask. Lover's Mask. Oh, sultry. That's the name of this song. right, let's grab this. All right. Ooh. Here's Suicune. Very nice. I have to say, one of my favorite artists that isn't Nine Inch Nails, Radiohead. Whew. That guy's stuff is good. Radiohead. I don't know how he makes his stuff, but it's so haunting. He does a lot of music that has kind of like a stressful, anxious, and sad vibe to it. It is. I think I like that style of music. I think the music I like the least, anything that's happy. Hate it. Hate it. Limp Bizkit. Oh, yeah. My dad listened to that music, says Troy. What music? Let's go ahead and put this away. Radiohead. He has a new group called The Smile right now. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Suicune. 215. All right, let's see. What is this? Oh, that's a 9. I was like, how's that so cheap? Jesus, dude. So he's selling it for like $30 a 10, but now he's mislisted it as a 10. All right, so here we are. Oh, but this guy's got terrible feedback, so let's not go with him. So then it goes up to 75. Okay, let's go for 75 then. All right, 75 it is. But happy Taylor Swift song. Whoa, I'm Taylor Swift. I'm just a girl shopping at Target. All right. Chocolate Starfish. This was without music in the background. It's my voice solo without instruments. What? Here we are. You got to make me a Cardconomist theme song. You are. You got to come up with the Cardconomist jingle. We need a jingle or we'll never be famous. The jingle's very important. No jingle, no famous. Okay, we'll just say $16 on this. Heck, that's probably cheaper than the... let me check the raw price of that card, huh? Give me a second here. Probably cheaper than the raw price. So let me just check this real fast. Green Day, more like stinky as hay. All right. No, this is fine. $16 it is. Oh, my eyes itchy. AC/DC is also a good band. I make beats and stuff, but I need it to fit my lyrics and stuff. You write lyrics? Ah, my eyes so itchy. I get itchy eyes really fast. I think I get like allergic reactions to all this dust and crap. Corn is goated, says Catnip. What? ABBA forever. There. Oh, my eyes itchy now, guys. Quick, somebody come over here and itch my eyes. Super itchy. Oh my god, dude. I must have got like cat dandruff or something in my eye. I don't know how it works. Dude, my eye's going to be puffy red and itchy for the rest of the stream now. My god. Beautiful Pikachu. Look at this Pikachu. Oh my god, this Pikachu's so good. Oh my god. Now, wait a second. Is this the same Pikachu from the same Trick or Trade? It is. Okay, I propose an improvement to the break. I propose an improvement, everybody. I say we make it Pikachu and Gengar. You ready for this? I say we just wait for the Gengar to go off. We do the Pikachu second. So we're not going to combine them. Pikachu will be the break after this one. You hear me? So get this one done, guys. We'll start the Pikachu right afterwards. Set it over here. So that Pikachu's waiting to begin, but help us move that Gengar first. Do it for the holiday. All right, LFO Summer Girls. How you create a song. You got to write a song. Did you know, Emily, I actually wrote some songs. I have some songs on an iPad that I wrote in GarageBand. And I showed them on stream one time, but that iPad's out of battery. It's dead. And I uploaded 2 of the songs to YouTube a long time ago. They're still on YouTube somewhere, but not on this channel. Here it is. But the good ones are still on the iPad, actually. Here we are. Send me your CD. Oh, damn. The Song Economist. Here we are. There we are. Maybe I'll recharge that iPad someday. I got some bars that I used to write. You got some bars? So we're going to say 30 bucks for a little cute little Psyduck. Oh my God, he's so cute. And we're going to say $25 for Meowth. We got some cheap slabs, baby. All right, that's good. We just finished all of those slabs on the left. Now we've got more slabs on the right. My God, we had a lot. We had a lot of slabs, everybody. We got lots of slabs. I'm listening to Eminem right now called Stan. What? I've never heard of that one. Here's Shining Magikarp. That song's not even good. He just steals the good music from, what's her name? Someone with a D. What's her name? Who wrote I Will Go Down with That Ship? I will go down with that ship. I will go down with this ship. Someone with a D. Dido. My brain was thinking Dio. Dio! All right. Her name's very close to a different word, dildo. All right, so here's Scarlett Johansson. Here's I Will Go Down with That. My sisters like that song a lot. Here's Geodude. I remember when Eminem actually launched those songs. How crazy is that, Emily? That's how old I am. I'm basically an old man. I think I could be old enough to be like your grandpa, basically. I'm like 1,000 years old. And I actually remember when that music came out. I was a young homeschooled boy when the Eminem's music started coming out. And, you know, instead of having a normal life, I had a really weird, effed up one. And one of the things that my family was doing, oh yeah, I was supposed to hand these out tonight. One of the things my family was doing at the time, my dad had this big project going on where we were bricking our own home. Yeah, he was like eccentric or something. My dad was definitely like, he was like a busybody. He had to be doing something. He had to be doing something productive or I think he'd go crazy. So he was a bit of a busybody, and maybe I am too. And we were bricking our own home, which didn't need to be bricked. We had normal siding. And he taught himself how to brick the home. How insane is this? So there was this summer of my life. I must have been about 8. Must have been like 8 or 9, actually. Might have been about 9. And we bricked our entire home. How insane was that? It went from siding to brick. And he made us do it. Like, he didn't do 90% of the work. We did. It was me, my 2 older sisters. So he had the help of his kids. And they would have been just a bit older than me. And we moved so many thousands of pounds of brick by hand. So many thousands of pounds of mortar by hand. Steel beams. And he did so many things to the home to make it all work. Like, he dug these huge holes in the ground on the side of the home and created like these giant cement plugs with steel beams coming out of them that would become the base for the brick. And it was really intense. He's just a really intense person. And for a whole summer, I kid you not, I had the spade or whatever it is. We had the mortar mixer. We had a big flat tray full of mortar, and then we had bricks. And I'm not exaggerating this at all. I would be on a ladder halfway up the side of our home, laying brick with a laser pointer and a level, and you'd be going. And then there was like a little tool that you used to push the mortar in so that it looked nice, right? So it didn't just like poop out of the side of the brick, right? So you'd add a little scraper tool, and then you'd do a little inlay. And I did that for a whole summer one year. That was it. And that was when Eminem released his song. And it was the Slim Shady song, by the way. I'm the real Slim Shady. Yes. Yep. We bricked the whole house. And I guess that was supposed to be like better for tornadoes and insulation and all that stuff. So crazy. Sounds hot and exhausting. Yeah, actually, I overheated. So what happened was I got like overheat exhaustion. And I'd never experienced that before. And I was like rushed inside, and they like started like making me drink water and putting like wet towels on my head and crap and laid me down. So I like kind of collapsed outside during that time period. And I didn't know overheat sickness was a thing. I didn't know that I didn't know it was dangerous to be outside. Like, nobody tells you that as a kid. So I worked too hard in the heat, and I actually kind of fell over, sort of like collapsed. I was all out of energy. And they were like, get this guy inside. That happened near the beginning of the project. And from then on, we kept like a giant water cooler outside. You know how like they have in an office, they have like those stand-up giant water jugs and all that. We had one of those outside to make sure that you didn't overheat. And because Missouri gets up to like 100 degrees, right, in the summer. So and it's muggy too. It's terrible. And so we had one of those outside from then on for the rest of the project because I definitely overheated. I got like dizzy and everything. Here's Snorlax. I remember it because I was being given so much attention, which is kind of shocking. When you have a lot of siblings, nobody pays attention to you too much. And then everyone's like, is he dead? Everyone's freaking out. Here we are. Ooh, Iona's Wattrell. My father and his brothers did that their whole childhood with my grandfather. Bricking? They did bricking? I mean, it was kind of cool. Like, it was weird. And we were paid $3 an hour to do it. And it was still kind of cool, though. Like, you saw the progress, right? It would, one side of your home would be done, and you'd look at it and be like, whoa, like we actually did that. And so there was a certain aspect that was cool to it. Yeah, my dad was super busybody. One thing he did in our home, he installed a wood burning stove to heat the home to save us money on heat. And that was such an intense project. He blew out a wall in the kitchen to combine the dining room and the kitchen into one massive kitchen because there were so many children, you needed more space. And then there was another side of the room. He blows out that wall and he bricks this whole square area up. He bricks this big square area up with the wall and everything. And that becomes where we're going to set the fireplace. Then he climbs into the attic and cuts a hole through the roof. And, you know, like how many people had a dad where he just pulled out a tool and just cut a effing hole in the roof? You're like, we have a hole in our roof now. But he installs a chimney himself. There's no YouTube. There's no instruction manual. He just knew how to do all this crap somehow. I don't know where he was learning it. And he just installs this effing chimney all of a sudden. And I'm walking through the rafters of the attic. I have these very clear memories of these things because it was so dramatic. So he brings me up into the attic of our home. And he's like, you can't walk anywhere but on the wooden beams. And all of a sudden, I'm helping him install a chimney that goes down into the kitchen to the place he just bricked up. And he brings home this big cast iron wood burning stove. And that's it. From then on, we never use central heating again. From then on, it's wood burning stove every single winter. And it did save us money. There was no heating bill. Unfortunately, it also made the basement like 65, 60 degrees at night because it wouldn't heat the basement at all. It did actually. It heated. It was like right in the center of the home, the fireplace was, but it was on this, it was on the upper floor, not the bottom floor. So it was right in the center of the home, and my God, did it radiate heat. It was so hot, you could barely walk near it. You could barely walk near this thing. It got so hot. It was a really intense heat. And, yeah, I mean, it could get so hot in the winter that you had to open the back door of the kitchen to let the cold air in because it was too hot. It was so severely hot. And then the basement would not get a proper amount of the heat. And guess where I slept? In a bedroom in the basement with 4 brothers. 1 bedroom, 4 brothers, 60 degrees. Yeah, it was awful. It was rough, man. It really was. Like, it sounds fun, but it's really not. Like, your nose is too cold. Your ears are cold. You can't get comfortable. At some point, if it gets down to 60, it gets really cold. And you're like, what the hell? You're like shivering under your own blankets. And you got like these special warm blankets just because, parents were aware how cold it was. And you're like shivering to death because they won't turn the heat on. And that's part of my 9/11 memory, by the way. Hey, mister, I'm glad you're out here doing this. Thanks for providing this service. No problem, man. By the way, we have an empty queue, and it's only 4:51. You guys are welcome to place an order, but I'm just kind of ranting, just having a fun talk. This probably needs to go down in price. We got to reprice this one. What was I going to say? Oh, right. So this whole conversation about building this fireplace and bricking our home. So that kind of brings us to the 9/11 terrorist attacks. I was bringing in wood burning. I was bringing in logs of wood. It was September, right? And it was, I was bringing in logs of wood ahead of the winter time because that's kind of what you do. You start loading up. There's like this whole container area for the wood. And that's what I was doing when I got called in to come watch the television because the plane had just hit the first tower. And we were homeschooled, so we were all at home. And yeah, I had like firewood in my arms and I was outside. That's why I got called in. So there's a fun story for you guys. There you go. Now you're rich. Well, mister, you made it out of poverty. I don't think you can call me rich until I sell all my Pokemon cards. If I sell them all and they go for a great deal of money, then I'm at least a millionaire, I think. And until that point, I'm not actually rich. I've got some cash, enough to operate this business, and I'm rich in friends, so I get to hang out and talk with you guys. But I'm actually just rich in Pokemon cards. And if I do not sell them, then I don't actually get to live like a rich guy. I don't get to, and really, what's $1 million anymore? The world has gotten so expensive. What can you even do with $1 million anymore? It's pretty intense these days. All right, let's see. $1 million will buy you like one decent home. That's what it'll buy you. It's not like the past. You'll buy one decent home with $1 million. All right, so this card is $54. And that's because the price of homes is so outrageously high. It's just ridiculous. Let's see. Rich in assets. Yeah, I'm rich in Pokemon cards. Very rich in Pokemon cards. 1 million doesn't buy what it used to. Cactuar Queen's right. So $1 million will buy you a home in Australia. Just a home. Not even a special one. Well, it depends on where you buy it. But it won't buy you a very special home, and it'll just buy you a comfortable one, and that's it. And you can't retire on $1 million. That's not enough money to retire on. And yeah, the world's very expensive these days. That's why so many people are dependent on food stamps. So many people are dependent on government rent. So many people are dependent on retirement because everything's gotten so expensive. And the government just keeps bringing us deeper into debt, and we have nothing to show for it. Not in America. I don't know about other countries, but I know they're struggling in France, man. I know France has got some problems. They're like bankrupting, and they want to raise the retirement age over there, so that's no good. That's no good. By the way, I hope they figure out this whole government shutdown thing. I don't like to hear about people not getting their food stamps. When it comes to subjects of welfare and redistribution and all that, I really don't think the top of our list should be taking food away from people. I think that's one of the easiest things to accomplish is to just feed people. You could talk about better ways to feed people, like making sure people get veggies and healthy food. That's a different subject. But, some people really need food stamps. So it's kind of scary to think that they're now going to struggle. Don't think of the small percentage of people who kind of ruin it for the rest and they brag about their food stamps or they turn it into some kind of yucky thing. There's definitely some people out there that are completely dependent on it and they just can't catch a break or something. So that's no good. I don't like to hear that. You are. The government's still shut down. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. It's weird. It's like it might force the government to balance its own budget. How crazy would that be? Because we haven't had that since Bill Clinton. So, at least that would be very fascinating to see. But yeah, I don't like hearing that people won't get to eat. That's no good. That's not good at all. We are. Some people really abuse food stamps. Yeah, so I agree. There's probably a certain percentage of people who are abusing it, and then there's probably a certain percentage of people who really need it. Either way, it's like, man, they got to open that government back. They got to come up. They got to get a deal going already. And that's the way it's designed, really, isn't it? The way it's designed is if you can't agree on how to spend the money, no one gets any money. So I guess it's working as intended. I don't know. It's kind of weird, isn't it? But I think it's a bad look on our very rich politicians. They're rich, man. Those politicians are very wealthy. And I think it's a bad look on those politicians to have all that money. And they're eating good. They're eating lobster. They probably got nutritionalists. They probably got personal nutritionalists to help them inject food into their mouth holes, right, at a better rate than anyone else in a healthier way. And they eat all organic or some stupid crap like that. And that's why they're so fit. They probably got personal coaches. They got just the right food, personal chef. They're probably eating artisanal, I don't know, leafy greens or some crap like that. Meanwhile, the people are like wondering, hey, am I getting my food stamps this month? So it's a curious thing. I think it's not going to work out well for neither the Republicans nor the Democrats. I don't think either of them win in this scenario. I think the overall view of the politicians go way down. Wow, that's a cute card, man. And that's a pristine 10, isn't it? A lot of people sell food stamps for 50 cents on the dollar. Hey, man, I got to buy some of that. That sounds good. Yeah. But no, that's illegal, isn't it? It's illegal to sell those. That's illegal. So, they gotta better be careful. I gotta get caught. That sort of thing happens in Australia too. There are people who abuse welfare here when there's someone who needs it missing out. I mean, I also agree with conservatives that the system shouldn't be abused, and that it's a system that's not designed to be like a lifestyle. It's just supposed to help you when you need help. So it's not meant to be abused. But I wouldn't throw the whole thing away just because there's some abusers. And maybe there should just be some like ways to test if a person really needs it. And that's it. But there's people who do really need it, like disabled people, the elderly, single mothers, perhaps. There's a group of people that it would not be the end of the world if they could eat. You know what I'm saying? All right. Weeping Bell, Parasect, My Melody, and Magneton. Beautiful. I don't know about this card. Should I sell this card? Oh, my battery's going to break. What do you guys think about that subject? That's a big deal that November 1st is like in 2 days and they don't have a deal going. And they're not the only ones not getting paid. There's a whole bunch of government workers not getting paid. Imagine the world would be like without tobacco products. Yeah, well, there'd be a lot fewer sexy women smoking. Let's see. The guy would just have charged me a couple dollars. How many spots for the Ancient Origins box break? Yo, let's take a quick look. So the price is based off of the current booster box price with a, there's a premium as well involved. So let's take a quick look. We have a number of spots sold. Let's take a look. Ancient Origins booster. We're going to see if it goes up or down today. Booster box. We like to adjust the price from time to time. Let's take a quick look and check last sold, maybe. Sort by ended recently. That's good. So it says here, October 26th, last sold for $7K. That's good. So we have that piece of information. And now let's see what the cheapest one is. All right. So let's see. There's a guy selling it, but he doesn't have much feedback. All right. So now I'm going to try this out. You ready? Okay. Divided by 36. So we can actually further lower this. So what we've seen with the Ancient Origins box break is the prices come down several times. I think we're going to go ahead and rewrite it out to make it look nicer, okay? The prices come down a couple times. It reached like this really crazy high point because there were none on the market and the last sold was really expensive. But it seems to have cooled off a little bit, which is good. We just follow the market, okay? I don't try to pick. I don't go like, oh, I think it should be this. I think it should be that. I don't do that. I just follow the market. That's it. If it goes up, great. If it goes down, great. If it goes up, good for me. If it goes down, better deal for you guys. And then maybe you guys will want to buy more. So however it works out is however it works out. I don't try to think about it too hard. But there is a premium. The premium is there because it's based on the idea that I should be able to buy the box back and still have some money left over because I don't want to reduce my holdings. But not just that. I'm providing this awesome break. Breaks are a really special thing. Let me explain. More than any other packs, Ancient Origins from the XY year are probably all getting weighed out because you can weigh them. Did you know that? They're weighable. So you can't trust the ones on the market. Nathan Gordon. And then after that, it's going to be Brett Love. And then Andrew Martin. And then 2 more Brett Loves. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3. So 3 of these. And then Chris Abruzzo, it's going to be 3. Chris Abruzzo. Oh, I feel like we haven't seen Chris in a while. ... S. Okay, so Chris has 3 of them. And then 3 more Brett Loves. Brett Love would really like to see this go off. I would too. There's oh man, my eye is burning so bad. You guys have no idea. I've had an allergic reaction in my eye. I know what this is. It's when I get cat fur in my eye or cat dandruff in my eye. I don't know what happened, but it is just burning now. My eye is burning so bad. So annoying. So you can see, look at these scratch marks up here. Look how many times it's changed price. So the current price is going to come out to $260, okay? So we're going to write that down here, $260. That's the current price today. And you can wait for it to go up or down, but I might actually impose a final date to open this. In other words, I might give it a completion date like I did with the other item. Remember that, the case break? So that's updated. It says 260. I'd really like to see this box finished, though. And yeah, I'd like to see this box finish. 260. Mister, in all your years of doing this, what are the things that have stopped you in your tracks and made you have to change things up? Change things up. I haven't changed much of anything, really. We're sort of just doing the same thing the whole time. The only thing I can say is I look for ways to improve. And one of the biggest improvements ever was the slab breaks. So there was this point in time where you could come here and there were 0 slab breaks, none. And now we got them out the butt. Like, look at this light Flareon, excellent. Look at this Gengar, excellent. We got, look at this Gengar here, excellent. Look at this Tyranitar break. They're all over the place. And what really happened was I was always wondering, like, how do I provide more value to the customer for opening Pokemon cards? And I did like a little math equation, and I found out that it's way more cost effective per dollar to try and pull a graded 10 slab out of a custom break than it is to open booster packs. Did you know this? So like, let me take this card, for example, right here. See this mango card? So my price on this mango card is 40 times 18, correct? And it really is more like 40 times 17 because one of the spots a star. So 40 times 17. So we're doing 680 on this card, 680. So what are the odds that every $680 you pull a Nami manga and pay for it to grade, which costs you whatever it costs, like 40 bucks or something, and it grades 10, right? It has to grade 10 because this is not a 9, it's a 10. So every 680, could you get that to occur? And I realized, no way. It's got to be like every $1,000. It's got to be like every $1,000 you'll get one, and maybe worse than 1,000. Could be like 1,500. Ooh, what's this music? And what happened was, over many years of doing this job, I came to realize how ridiculous the odds were to actually pull a good card and have it grade 10 on top of that. The odds are super, super long. They're just terrible. Your odds of pulling the card you want and getting a 10 on it is horrible. And so when you compare that to just buying the slab outright, the slab's much better to just buy outright. For not all the time, but there's many cases where that's true. But here's the thing. People really enjoy RNG products. They really enjoy spending 40 bucks one night and trying to just take a shot at it. Not everyone wants to cough up, $400 to $600 to just go buy it. They actually prefer to get lucky. Getting lucky is more entertaining, it's more exciting, it's more dramatic. They want to take a shot at it. They don't want to buy it outright. And so this is where the custom breaks came in. The custom breaks came in because I realized I can give you better odds at pulling a card for 40 bucks than if you went and opened up PRB1 and then after pulling the card you want, grading it 10. So you have better odds right here on the table in the manga break. And that's why we started doing that. So it was a mathematical thing. Kind of like playing a video game. There's a lot of math involved with good builds in a video game. And in video games, you talk a lot about optimization. So I realized this is a more optimal way to acquire cards. Not only that, we can do special things. So like, see this card over here? What is RNG? RNG refers to random number generator. Random number generator, which is a term in computer science. When you're a computer scientist, there's many softwares you have to write that include a random number generator. And so like if you want something to feel like a slot machine or like a random chance for something, there has to be a piece of software that makes it feel like it's by chance, which is really fascinating because no such thing truly exists in computer. In computer science, nothing's by chance, So the RNG is an illusion. And, you know, the dice rolled on the table, that's perhaps by chance. But the computer, it's really, there is no such thing. It's like precise as like a 90-degree angle. So you have to write the software that makes it seem random, but it's not. Anyways, or you can philosophically argue that it is. I don't care. But yeah, so this here would never be a card that you can pull out of a booster pack. It doesn't come from a booster pack. This is a promotional card that you get for being a staff member. Do you guys see this? You have to be a staff member at a Nintendo event, okay? And that's how you acquire this card, this Tyranitar. You have to be a staff member at a Nintendo event, at a Pokemon event. And so here's a staff card graded 10, and you can open a booster pack to try to pull this for 40 bucks. You can't even buy a booster box for this. Like, this doesn't come out of Destined Rivals. So I found the breaks to be this unique way to bring specialty RNG to stuff that normally wouldn't have any RNG to it. This normally would have no RNG, but now you can have RNG. But also fun events like the Halloween or maybe precious PSA 10 vintage. How about this Gengar? This Gengar is like impossible to pull, man. So this comes out of the 151 collection, and each box of 151 has one Master Ball card in the whole box. But there's like 100 different, like how many cards are in the actual set? Let's see. It says there's 165 cards in this set. So after you remove like the RRs and the SIRs and all that crap, maybe about 120 remain are just standard cards. So your odds to pull this card is a 1 in 120 odds per box, right? 1 in 120. And then after you pull it, it has to grade 10 still, which is really tough. You know why? It's difficult because many of the Master Ball cards have print lines in them. They have print lines in them. I've seen it. And so they don't all grade 10. We can actually look up the 10s and the 9s and the 8s. So many of them fail the 10. But here's a 10. And you don't have to open 120 boxes on average to pull it. You just have to get it 1 in 18 odds. So what do you want? What do you think's better? 1 in 120 odds with the chance that it doesn't even grade 10, or 1 in 18 and it only costs $40 for your attempt? This is way better. That is if you wanted the Gengar. Now, if you wanted all the other Pokemon like Stupid Oddish, Geodude, Graveler, Weeping Bell, if you want all those other Pokemon, go for it, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to pay to own all those other Pokemon. That's why it costs so much more. But over here, you just go after the good one, and it's just 41 and 18. Way better. So that's why I started hosting this breaks. That was one of the biggest changes to the channel. There was a time period where we had 0 breaks, none. So that was a big change, and it was a fun question to answer. But, you know, I don't know if there's any other major changes that we really made. You could probably remember some. Like, we tried the vertical streaming. That was kind of a new thing. I'm going to check and see if we got any orders. I don't think we do. 5:10 a.m. I think that's the wrapping it up time period, guys. I think that's going to be it for us. Did you guys have fun tonight? Let's see who gets this box now. You ready? All right. So I promised a booster box for you guys for free, and I shall deliver. We have Mr. Aovic going in there. Aovic. Who wants to go in there? Aovic. We got have 'em. Have 'em. You can have 'em. That's 14. Number 15, Vishal. Vishal. Isaac Morgan. Mr. Isaac. We like Mr. Isaac. He's been very nice to us. Cody Hodges. Cody gets in all these. Cody. Okay. Tammy Lowe. Tammy Lowe. Tammy. Good RNG. Say his name is Good RNG. RNG. And then we have Mitchell Prince, the new guy. Mitchell, you watching? All right, so we wrote down 20 names. We have a 20-sided die. Here it is. Let's see who's here. Guys ready? Here goes. Boom. Landing on 15, which is Vishal. Is Vishal here? Mr. Vishal. There goes. Dang, I missed all the rolls. I'm sorry, man. Well, come back tomorrow, Mr. Catnip. We do these giveaways constantly. We'll have another giveaway tomorrow. Is Vishal here? I don't think he is. Should I wait to open it? I don't think he's going to leave it sealed. I guess I'll snip it open. I don't think you reset it. I'm just going to open it. All right. I think normally the policy is to keep it sealed, though. On Pebbit. Reroll, says Cactuar Queen. Yeah, we could do that. The rule could be that you have to be here to claim it. Would you guys like it to be like that? I think that's a tough rule, though, because it means you got to stay up till like 5 a.m. in the morning. Of course, that's not a problem if you're in Australia. Australia, this is like dinner time or something, right? You guys have like opposite time. In America, this is a very tough time. Like, this is 6 a.m. in the morning in New York. I guess you could argue that's breakfast morning time. But this is like the dead shopping time. You know, one of the things we could do to improve the stream, by the way, just stream at better hours, probably. We've chosen like the worst hours to stream at. But this is when Karis is gone to bed. So it's a great time to stream because she's sleeping. Normally she's working. And when she gets off work, she doesn't want me to stream. She wants me to hang out. Me, her, and our girlfriend want to hang out after work. Here's, oh, this cute beetle. Here's a cold one. Here's this pepper. Everyone wants a reroll. Mister, before you and can I use some of my store credit to get a spot in the Houndoom break? Spot in the Houndoom break. Do we have a Houndoom break? You sure that's what you meant to say, the Houndoom break? I'm trying to remember. Is there a Houndoom break? Okay, here's this guy. Reroll. We can't reroll. Vishal is the winner. You said you have to be here. No, I didn't say that at the beginning of this stream. It is. If I say it at the beginning of the stream, we'll apply that rule. But I actually didn't say that in the stream. Here's the Terra Festival. Okay. Here's Peebs-a-Chew. Don't worry, guys. We got lots more giveaways coming. This one isn't even a big one. This is only a $40 giveaway or $60 or something. There's way better giveaways. And we're heading up. Oh, look at that. We're heading up toward, you made a tag one. You're right. Where did that go? You're right. We got a giveaway. Not a giveaway. We got a break for Houndoom. I forgot about that guy. We're experimenting with the $10 break. So there's our melodic coming out. Here's our little Volcarona. What's that thing? Larvesta? I think it's called Larvesta. So melodic in this set. Cool. Yeah, we have a $10 break card. Did you guys know about that? Real cheap break card to get into. It's like a baby-sized break for people who are scared of breaks, never tried them before. Try your first time break. A Puby-Chew. It's Puby-Chew. All right. Beautiful. That's what a whole box looks like. The winner better come back. They hit gold. That's some nice cards here. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, we sell boxes of this on the menu. It's under the Korean card list. So if you want to try this out, go try some cheap Korean cards. You can afford to open a whole box of Korean cards. Trust me. Okay. The Korean cards, we buy them because they're super cheap. Vishal. That's some nice cards here. Ta-da! What? Nuh-uh. You got some nice cards. Payment of notification of payment received. Let's see. Yes. I hope we get some Korean Phantasmal Flames. Mr. Hawk Camacho has sent $10 in. I think he wants in too. Yeah, so look at this, guys. We did a little $10. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow, pretty. That is a cool break. That Light Flareon looking nice. He's halfway done. He'll finish by Friday. That one will be done for sure. So if you want to jump in there, jump in there. Mr. Cody. You've got a store credit card in here? Let's see. It's not like super old or something, is it? Cody, I did not see one. Did you say Cody? Was it Cody? Cody said, can I use some of my store credit to get a spot in the Houndoom break? How old is this store credit? Let's see. Tammy, Josh. Get Right's Dustclops. We sold it to you for $20. Oh, I hope I got that. That's way in the back of the pile. Okay. All right. I should have a card with $32 on it. I never spent it. It is not in this pile. How old is the card? Here's a Vance Videon 25p. Let me place this over here. Okay. It's not in that pile. Usually that's a sign that it has been spent. Is it extremely old? Oh, my eye's burning. Oh. Like 4 to 5 months old. 4 to 5 months old. You know, it can be really hard to remember that you spent it if you did spend it a long time ago. One is a pending order. Yes. I was looking at the price of the Chinese and Korean Pokemon, and they look super affordable, even with shipping. Yeah, well, you know, we ship to Australia all the time. It's one payment of $40, which is kind of a lot. But I mean, what you can do, you can actually, let's say you were to buy a lot of product over a long period of time. Well, you know, considering you're getting combined shipping on all this product, the $40 isn't too bad. So, you know, like what I'm trying to say is, let's say over time you open like 6 booster boxes. Well, if you had bought 6 booster boxes individually, you'd have paid a ton of shipping, you know, to get all those into Australia from America. But if you're opening them up, you're removing the bulk, and you're combining them all into one shipment, you know, it's a lot more cost effective that way. So you see that a lot with like international shipments. You see that behavior. Like there was this guy, he bought a case of Union Arena for me off of eBay, but he knew I was a live streamer, and he said, open this for me live and then ship it to me after you opened it. And the reason we do that is because there's like, you know, there's like 16 booster boxes. After all the bulk's removed, it's very cheap to ship. Vance 1 is a pending order. Any big hits tonight, says Eddie Shelton. Eddie, I don't think so. I did not stop and create any clips for my side. So to me, it sounds like the big hits are going to come in tomorrow. And we actually had an interesting hit at the beginning of the day in the daytime stream. You'll have to check our shorts to see that. I won't spoil it. Isaac Thomas has an order. He says Light Flareon and 1 McDonald's Dragon. All right, Light Flareon. You know that McDonald's Dragon, I really ought to like open up a ton of those like out of their McDonald's holders and put it in a booster box so I don't have to travel out of the room to get it. Isaac Thomas. Happy Wednesday, by the way, guys. The next stream is the Wednesday daytime stream. I know I didn't spend it last time I used it. It was for shipping, and there was $32 left afterwards. The card's not in here. I could create a video of me traveling through all the cards. All right, let me go ahead and take care of this for Isaac. So, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. The Light Flareon, right. He'll be right here. All right, good. Mister, we are making a separate bag for the winner. Any way to contact them using YouTube? Oh, they'll be here. Vishal's here a lot. He'll know. All right, and then 1 McDonald's. Are you talking about Vishal? Let's see. Vishal's been coming in looking for the free ones for a little while. All right, let me go grab that McDonald's. All right, so here we are. He struck gold today. You can strike gold tomorrow if you join us. How much have we given away, you think, in just 1 month? Check this out. Here's our giveaway list. Says I'm up to $900 in giveaways for 1 month. Holy man. All right, so check this out. This is the McDonald's pack. Just like that. And I'm not the only one who gives stuff away. Other people do too. Be sure to check out that long form video, 50 minutes long, that I posted that shows off some of the slabs for sale if you're a slab buyer. All right. So there we go. Got a couple of these. Put this in a bag. Mr. Isaac. Yeah, these aren't too bad. Did you notice I lowered the price on them? Here's another cool pack, actually. This one right here, the Playboy packs. These are, what, $10? Chance for a Donald Trump card. There it is. If Donald Trump does very well as president, or as time goes by, like if perception of him changes favorably, that Playboy Trump card could become more valuable over time. Ready? Of course, if he fails, it could go down too. So it's a gamble, isn't it? A little Charizard, a little Myrmidon. Now, what did we do with you? We started putting you in this box on our right because we were running out of room. First term says otherwise. There it is. Okay, very good. He's been, well, you know, he's always got the third term. I'm joking, man. The third term, man. I swear to God, they say that in order to, I think it's a very advanced form of trolling. There's no way they're serious, because he could be like 84 years old. And like, what he's supposed to lead into his 90s or some shit like that. No way, dude. Definitely it's trolling. That dude's definitely going to retire, in my opinion. All right. Man, my eye is hurting. Oh, did I not get shipping? I don't think you did. Did you order shipping? So here's Isaac. And here is Isaac. So you got 2 fat baggies, 2 fatties. And that's okay. You're allowed to let your bags get fat. There's no problem with that. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We had a great, successful night. This was a fun horizontal stream. Tomorrow, we'll be swapping back into the vertical stream. So I'll see you guys there for the Wednesday vertical stream. See you later, guys.